Alright guys, Dylan here, back another live stream. Feels like it's been a while. It definitely feels like it's been a while for some reason. I'll be honest, like I've been kind of sick the last couple days. So that is something. Hopefully stream goes alright. Ended up being a short stream. What is this? I don't fucking care about fucking Flame Horse in Assassin's Creed. What were we doing? This one, right? Yeah, Nightmare, right? I forgot we were playing Nightmare. I forgot about that. Yeah, it's been a few days. I don't think not much is going on, right? Reality TV wise. I mean, there was a lot of challenge stuff that came out today, which was weird. A lot of weird stuff. Oh, feedback on the mic. God damn it. Is everything fine now? Let's check. Is everything fine now? I don't know. It's so weird that this mic does that sometimes, where, where like for some reason it just like picks up extra noise at points. I don't know why that is. I tested it right before I went live to make sure it wasn't doing that, but again, whatever. What am I doing here again? Okay, perfect. Why is it like, it's really trying to shove micro, was it? Whatever, anyway. What am I doing here? So, we're not doing Lizard Hyena, right? That's what's next. Where am I off Amazing Race Canada? That's the thing. I got a lot done in terms of Amazing Race Canada. Mainly because like I haven't been I just like right when I started streaming. I've been kind of sick the last couple days. So I pretty much I still worked the last couple days, but like Friday, like I pretty much did nothing. Like I've literally oh, you've been sick too, Circle. Yeah, hopefully it's not COVID. I got tested for me. I don't have COVID, so at least there's that. Though that's probably like not who knows what it actually is. But I am feeling better today, so at least there's that. Hopefully you get better. Like Friday, like pretty much all of Friday was me editing and watching Amazing Race Canada. You and Bryce are on the block together. Well, that's something. When I respond to comments on YouTube, I'll be honest, I don't really care enough to do it at this point. I barely did even when I started. But yeah, it was just like, I think it comes back to like when I started, just so many of the comments were negative to where like I just don't like care enough to have all of that negative energy in my life, I guess. With Amazing Race Canada, where was I last time I streamed? I think I was towards the end of Amazing Race Canada 3. I've since then finished 3, watched all of 4, watched all of 5, and I'm a few episodes into 6. So, I'm almost done, which is like really weird. Like, it definitely feels, like, weird. I'm already nearing the end of Amazing Race Canada. And, yeah, like, I mean, I've been enjoying this watch-through. Too fair. Like, it's more Amazing Race. Like, to me, it doesn't really, like, it's not really anything, like, too special as a show. But, yeah, I mean, like, I definitely, I like the show. It's fine. Like, I like it the same way I like Amazing Race US. Like, obviously it has its little quirks here and there. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm enjoying the show. Like, I like Season 4. I mean, like, I think it's, like, kind of on par Season 2. Season 3 is probably the worst season of the bunch, in my opinion. But Season 6 might go third based on the first 3 episodes of Season 6, which I did not love. And from what I understand, I did look up, like, rankings and everything. From what I understand, like, essentially, it's, like, 1, 2, and 4 are, like, the top-tier seasons. And then 3 and 6 and, like, kind of 7 are considered, like, the worst seasons. And then there's, like, kind of mixed opinions on 5, is from what I understand. But yeah, I loved 5. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I mean, I know that, like, again, I've seen, like, some rankings where 5's, like, towards the bottom, somewhere it's, like, it's kind of in the middle. I really like 5. I think for me it's a debate. Like, 5 is, like, right up there with 2 and 4 for me. Like, those are, like, for me, Season 1's still the best, in my opinion. But after that, I feel like it's, again, I think 2, 4, 5, I think they're all, like, fighting for the same spot. And I think 3 is, like, pretty definitively the bottom one of the ones I've watched so far. But, I'm not loving 6 so far. I'm only, like, 3 episodes in, but I just do not find the cast particularly, like, interesting. And I really fucking hate the hero theme. It's so fucking heavy-handed. But, yeah, I mean, like, we'll see how it goes. I forgot that fucking Kelsey Faith from BB Can, like her sister is there, right? That's Courtney. I kind of forgot about that until I started watching it, and so that was something. Thought the Sam Paul's winner. I mean, they're one of the best winning teams. I just don't find them that entertaining, which I think that was like one of my bigger downsides of Amazing Race Canada 5, is that I love the cast. Like, it's one of my favorite casts probably ever. The problem is that Sam and Paul are like 2 of my least favorite like members of the cast. Not because they're like bad, they're just like kind of bland. I mean, they're definitely like one of the least entertaining people on that cast. So it's like kind of disappointing to see them win, but then it's like, again, they extremely dominant win. I think it's like really unprecedented how well they do in the back half of the race. Where, like, the first half, it's like they're kind of just like a middling team. They're like 3rd place, 4th place. I think they get like 1 first place finish. But then, yeah, like the back half of the race, they get, what, 5 first place finishes in a row? One of them being a leg where they're U-turned. Like, that's kind of an insane run. And, like, they do have, like, little mistakes here and there, but, like, they're a really, really strong team. But yeah, I don't find them like that entertaining though. But it's I mean, like, again, I think it's I think if we're doing like a winner ranking and everything, like they're up there with like Megan and Shane and the other one, Dave and Rachel and Dave, and like the top tier. Same thing as Steph and Kristen as well. Wait, what? Oh, I have to fucking go here. Oh, fuck that. It's so dumb. Adam and Andrea, like, they're fine. I didn't find them that entertaining either. But I think they were clearly, like, probably the second best racers on that season. By the way, I did hear about, like, Kenny, like, from Kenneth and Ryan. That was the other guy, right? That Kenneth died. Like, that's so depressing.
Then you'll deliver as promised.
Because, like, they're such like a fun team on that season. Like, obviously, like they have this like BJ and Tyler energy to where they're obviously hamming it up for the camera, but like still, I found them a lot of fun. Like, really depressing to see that he died in like a hiking accident, right? It's like, it's so depressing too, because like he talks about like during the season about how he's like lost friends to like skiing accidents and everything. So it's like, that's so depressing to find out that he dies like 2 years later from an incident of his own. But yeah, I mean, oh, we're ready at the Cal thing? Okay. Yeah, I did see challenge spoilers. What the fuck? Like, what is this season? Like, what is this season? It's what a bizarre, like, I don't know what, again, like, people entering the game, like, the person who replaced James Simon. It's like, what? I don't get what the fuck they're doing this season. Though it feels like it could be, like, such a train wreck that's actually kind of interesting. But not loving... But yeah, like, the elimination spoilers and everything, not loving that. Yeah, not great. Maybe it's good it wasn't Anthony's time. I mean, probably, yeah, he probably wouldn't. I mean, I don't know. Him and Erica could have done well together. But then, obviously, they would be a rookie team. Thoughts of John Montgomery. I like him. Like, he's kind of on the same level as Phil to me. I think there's, like, I don't know, like he has this like he has a lot of enthusiasm. I think more so than like Phil does. But a lot of it can come off as like over the top to me. But I don't know, he's a fine host. Like I do like that he's like actually doing the like when he's introducing like a detour or a roadblock, like he actually does it himself. I think that's kind of cool. But again, like I think like to me like he kind of reminds me of the host of like Total Drama Island, just in the way that he talks and everything. But I also don't like the thing about like the one like thing I don't like about Amazing Race Canada is how much like it feels like it's like Canadian propaganda. Like it feels like they're like trying to like sell Canadians on like, hey, our country's the best or whatever. It feels weird. Because like you never see this in Amazing Race US. Like you never like hear them say, "Oh, America's the best," whatever. But like with Canada, it's like all about fucking, "Oh, Canada's the best country in the world," and all this stuff. It's like it's fucking weird. Especially because like they're still traveling to other locations. But like I think on like every season you get like one person in the finale say, "Oh, the lesson I learned from this race is just how great Canada is," and all this shit. It's like, what are we doing? I found all that weird. Fuck off. Okay, cool. Still don't get why people actually like Azza. I mean, she's fine. I don't think she's meant for reality TV, but I think she's like a fine person. I don't even know who the host is of Amazing Race Australia. I'm assuming there's like multiple hosts, right? Because like there was like a 10-year break or something, right? I don't know if it's 10 years, but I know there was like a big break between seasons 3 and 4. So I'm assuming it's like multiple hosts, but yeah, I don't even know who hosts Amazing Race Australia. Obviously, the plan after I finish Canada is to watch Australia. So we'll see how that goes. I mean, like, is it a budget thing? Like, what is it with Amazing Race? Like, why is Amazing Race Canada only in Canada? Like, is it a budget thing? Or is it because, like, they just genuinely want to, like, talk about how great Canada is? Or is it because they want to, like, differentiate from the US show? Is that also, like, a thing? Because I feel like that's still, like, kind of a weird aspect of Amazing Race Canada to me. Is, like, how, like, most seasons are, like, oh, fuck, okay, that was just me being an idiot. Are about how, like, how most seasons are, like, still within Canada for the most part. Like, I assume it's a budgetary thing, right? By the way, I also find it, like, hilarious, like, the prize. Where it's, like, talking about the biggest reality TV, like, I think season 3, I think it was. That said, oh, the biggest prize in reality TV show history, and it's like, $250,000. A car, and, a trip to anywhere you want, or whatever. And also gas, right? Free gas. I just find it weird, like, how Canada does, like, its prizes. Or, like, obviously, like, US, it's always, like, just prize, like, the prize, it's just money. Like, that's the prize. Where, like, Canada, like, because obviously, like, BB Canada does the same thing, I'm assuming this is just a Canadian thing, that's just, like, a billion fucking sponsors. It's, like, a smaller cash prize, but then, like, a billion things related to the sponsors. Which I assume, like, I know for BB Canada it's a budgetary thing, I'm pretty sure for Amazing Race Canada it's also a budgetary thing. I just find, like, the overall concept just kind of weird. Oh, no, okay, that's fine, actually. Alright. Do I like the Mumbai map in Hitman? It's kind of like a middle-of-the-road map to me. It's like one of those that, like, I think is kind of too big. But, like, I think, like, and the thing is, like, when I look at the map, I look at, like, the main mission itself. More so because, like, that's most of what I played, is just, like, playing the main mission. I haven't done much, like, I just, like, played the main missions over and over again. So I haven't experienced these maps too much outside that. But, yeah, like, the Mumbai missions, it's a fine one. It's, like, what was it? There's, like, the constant or whatever, right? No, not the constant. What was it? There was, like, an extra thing you have to do, right? Like, a target that you can't, instantly locate, right? And like I'm like, I don't necessarily love that objective, but overall, yeah, it's fine. It's again, I think it's like right in the middle of my rankings. Am I keen to watch AU Legend Sam? I mean, sure, I guess. I mean, I'll watch it. Like, is she on season 1? She is, right? Am I scared of you? Well, you think the guy that nominated you is scared of you in Raccoon? Well, that's a shame. If you want Amazing Race Canada, you'd ask for a trip to Gabon. That seems apt. I don't know if I would, but yeah. So I mean, yeah, that's just like Amazing Race Canada. It's just like going to 2 different international locations. Oh yeah, I found that fucking hilarious. Was that season 5? Yeah, it was season 5, right? Where they're like, oh, we're doing Amazing Race Canada first. We're going to 3 cities in 1 leg. And it's literally them starting in Beijing, them like transferring over to Shanghai, and then them actually doing the leg in Bangkok. But then they make this like big deal over, we've been in 3 cities this leg. It's like, yeah, but barely? I did find that really funny. Twitch is showing you the Prime sub option.
That must be inside.
That sucks.
You who dares to enter here was silent.
Why is Jeff hate Gabon so much? I mean, I think he just doesn't like. I mean, actually, I don't know. Like, I mean, it's just like I think it's a middling season for him. I don't think he hates Gabon. Like, I think if you were to make him like list like his absolute least favorite season, I don't think he would say Gabon. But I just think it's a season that doesn't have that many returnees from it. And the returnees that do come from it are ones that he doesn't have a good relationship with at this point, where he doesn't have a good relationship with Randy, doesn't have a good relationship with Corinne. I don't know where he's at with Sugar, but it's whatever. Like, Bob is a winner that, like, he only knows him as, like, oh, he's the old guy that won. Like, that's pretty much the only thing notable about Bob in his eyes. He hated Susie. I know that. And, like, he was, like, incensed that she almost won. So, I don't know. I think it's I just think it's a season that's, like, not super interesting to him.
Offerings to Osiris, protector of the dead.
Why do I prefer mid-tier Survivor over top-tier Challenge? Because Survivor's my favorite show.
This sarcophagus is decorated with
Actually, I don't know. Do I prefer mid-tier?
strange symbols are marked all over.
I don't know. Like, I mean, I think like Free Agents and like Rivals.
What kind of ritual is she performing?
I think they're above like middle-tier Survivor.
Alyssa drew this
I don't think they're above like top. Like I think like I don't think they reach like my top 10 of Survivor seasons or so. But I think they're better than like I don't know, top 15 or so. Like I would say like Free Agents and like those style seasons are like better than like Edge of Extinction, which is a season that I have like around 15, 16 or so. Why has Jeff not talked about Kenny or brought him back? I just don't think he remembers Kenny at this point. I don't think he remembers most people from Gabon at this point.
Still warm. And the ceremonial knife. This was a
how many players do I think Do I think Jeff remembers from Thailand? I think Brian Heidick is one, but for negative reasons.
She began by calling
outside of that, to be honest, does he remember anyone else? Like, can he name anyone else from Thailand? Maybe Sheehan, because she came back.
She must have found them in this room once she knew the symbols.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe Helen, maybe.
And ended the ritual with one final prayer over the sarcophagus.
Maybe Big Ted. I feel like him. I think he could remember the name Big Ted.
Who is buried down here?
I don't know. I don't think many. Clay. I mean, yeah, maybe Clay because he did recently pass. I know he hated Clay though, so I mean maybe that's like a thing that he remembers. It's like how much he hated Clay. Really, I find rewatch the reunion of Thailand. It's fucking hilarious how much he hates Clay.
You lost your child.
I haven't.
Where are we watching Bone or BB20? BB20.
You have intervened on her reawakening.
And yet you aligned
But yeah, I
yourself with
actually
the order.
kind of want to rewatch BB20 anyway.
Don't you dare say my name! My name
Have I
is
watched
not
Breaking Bad? Yeah,
your
it's probably my
lips.
favorite
You
scripted
worked
show
upon
ever.
her.
Maybe it's up there.
I'm a good mother.
But yeah, I think for sure.
You're no match for me, Demon.
Jeff doesn't remember most of the pre-merge boots from Thailand, and even an Aaron, Penny, Ken. It's like, does he remember those people? Probably not. I'm too fair though. Ken was at least in the running for All Stars. But I mean, even then, it's like so a long time ago. I mean, like, what's the most recent person from Survivor Thailand's actually in consideration for a return? Like, it's been a while, right? Is it Heroes versus Villains? Where I know Sheehan was in the running? Like, was anyone from Thailand in the running for Blood versus Water? I don't think so, right? Despite almost everyone being in the running for Blood versus Water. I don't think anyone from Thailand was. I wonder if Jeff knows who TJ Lavin is. He might now, just because of Challenge USA. If you're talking about before that, maybe not. I'm too fair. Jeff used to, didn't he host things on MTV? But then, I mean, that was before TJ Lavin was even on the challenge, though. So who knows? Currently watching Breaking Bad. Well, it's a great show. I guess I won't spoil it for you, but which one? This one, right? I love how, like, the hardest difficulty in this game is still not that difficult. Which, to be fair, is, like, pretty apt for, like, me playing it here. But, yeah. I think Jeff remembers most people from Borneo. I think he remembers a lot. I think Borneo is probably this... I think Borneo and Australian Outback are probably, like, 2 seasons he remembers decently well. I think once you get to, like, Africa and beyond, I think that's kind of where he, like, loses memory of people. Oof, barely got that. Yeah, like, I think, like, Borneo... I mean, like, Borneo is a season that he still, like, talks about, like... if you, like, were to ask him genuinely what's his favorite season of all time, he would say Borneo. Because, and he, like, talks about, like... Because, obviously, it's the season that changed his life and all that stuff. Like, I think he would remember most people. Like, maybe Dirk is someone that he might not remember. But I think he would remember everyone else. And maybe BB... he wouldn't remember. Maybe Joel. I think that's maybe another one. But I think he would remember most people there for sure. Your gift sub to Ken expired. Is that a thing? Like when you're not sub... Oh, I guess it probably is a thing, isn't it? I never actually thought about it. Again, I never use emotes, so I don't know how those work when you're subbed and when you're not. I assume that, like, you could continue using them, like, as long as you've been subbed once. But I guess not.
These symbols only needed to be learned.
It is not meant for us.
Also, the last season, anyone from Thailand. Yeah, I mean, yeah, like, I know Sheehan was in consideration for Heroes vs. Villains. But yeah, outside of that, I don't think anyone else was, like, genuinely considered at any other point.
Please grant me reunion. She walks alone in the field of dreams.
Prize for dancing with myself is $25,000. Is that, like, what kind of show is that, though? Like, it's not a long term, it's like a 1 episode type of thing, right? Which, if that's the case, then, like, that kind of makes sense. If it's, like, a full on, like, multi-week series, and that's, like, kind of sad. Minley dropped in OnlyFans? Well, good for her. Should I look it up? Yeah, that's something. Someone should quiz Jeff on Survivor Trivia. I think that'd be hilarious. I would love to see someone try. Like, I would love to see, like, yeah, like, if someone has, like, a one-on-one interview with Jeff, like, legitimately just ask him trivia questions, especially about, like, mid-school Survivor. Well, I should say, like, Africa through... I don't know, like, where's he have, like, maybe, like, One World? I think maybe that's the stretch. Where I feel like there, he's, like I think he barely remembers a lot of things outside of, like, the major talking points, obviously, that he has. Where am I going? Lizard's Mask? Is that what we're doing? I did that casually and it only took 25 minutes. I really thought that was longer. Yeah, Helen, I think, was, like, called for All Stars. But my assumption is that they didn't want her and Kathy, and that's why I didn't go with her. And then I think Sheehan, like, really, I think they wanted to have one person from each season. Obviously Brian is Brian, so they didn't want him back. I think, if I remember right, Clay was also called, but I don't think, like, I don't think they were ever really putting Clay on. Helen, again, like, I think probably would have been on if Kathy didn't exist. I think they thought it was, like, too much for, like, Kathy and Tina and Helen. Like, that's a lot of, like, older women. So I think they went with Sheehan. Also, Sheehan adds to diversity, which they were severely needing. Not that, too much. I don't think they cared that much. But still, like, Sheehan's obviously, like, a different, like, archetype than a lot of the other figures on the cast. It's a series like America's Got Talent, so it's like it goes on, like they have to do multiple episodes. If that's the case, then 25,000 is like nothing. BB24 cast reveal. I think it's next week. Yeah, I think it's next week. I mean, like, for recency, yeah, we're having a live move-in. Yeah, it's next week. There's if it was not a live move-in, there's a chance of this week, but live move-in, no way, it's this week. It's next week. That's what happened with last season, was that the cast was announced exactly a week before, right? Exactly a week before the premiere. So that's kind of why I'm looking at this time. So, yeah. I think, what is that? The 29th, I think? Looking at the calendar. Yeah, 29th is when I would guess. Or watch Gabon or BB Can 3? Probably BB Can 3. Maybe. I don't know. I think that one's, like, a lot closer. I think they're around the same level for me. Do I think Brian should have been All-Stars? I mean, that depends on what you consider should. Like, is he an actual, like, All-Star in terms of, like, character and that sort of thing? No, not really. If we're doing an All-Star season in terms of, like, the best of the best, then yeah. I mean, like, obviously he's, like, one of the best players up to that point. Also, I think, like, in terms of, like, if we're having, like, a winner's try, like, if we're, because I did that in my recasting video, right? Like, I think, like, to minimize the threat level of the winners, it would have been better to have an all-winners tribe. And if you're doing that, then I think you need him, right? You would need him for 3 men at that point? Yeah. So, yeah. I think in that sense, probably should have been 2. Josh and Shannon from Love Island broke up? Well, that's a shame. I knew so much about them. I mean, Shannon I know is on the challenge, but yeah. Might as well rename Challenge 38 to Challenge Trainwreck. Yeah, again, like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what is this season? Like, I'm too like, what has been announced recently is, like, not really necessarily a train wreck, but it's like, it just feels weird. Like, there's some really weird, like, production decisions going on. I will say also, the fact that, like, the announcement that we got today, I think makes it less likely that we're getting All-Stars 4 super soon. Like, I think I think we might get All-Stars 4 at some point, but, like, I think it's probably not until, sometime next year based on the fact that we're getting so many All-Stars people on the main show. Minley's OnlyFans is $31? Well, that's a ripoff. I didn't bother to actually go all in and looking at it. Where's her OnlyFans? Oh, there we go. It's actually linked on our Instagram. Okay, this is taking forever to load. Why is my internet like really shit? Oh, I'm connected to the wrong internet. That's why on my laptop. That's why. There. It fucking asks you like it's sensitive content. Whatever. Again, yeah, I'm definitely not paying $31 for Minley. What was the announcement? Well, I mean, do you want to go spoilery or not? Well, I mean, essentially, it's just that 2 people entered the game late. And those 2 people are currently on, well, we're on All-Stars. Which does make it feel like, again, if they're putting All-Stars people, and like the cast already had some All-Stars people, but like, yeah, if they're putting these All-Stars, or they're just like adding these All-Stars people as like mercenaries and stuff to the game, it's like, yeah, it makes me feel like All-Stars probably not coming like immediately. So I think they may like wait until sometime next year or something. 31 for her 31st birthday. Is she 31? I didn't know she was that old. Fuck me. I'm looking at her OnlyFans now. Yeah, $31. Way sexier than what I post on IG. Playing around in the sand. That's something. Min Po is her OnlyFans name. Erotic and exotic is her tagline. Whatever. Oh yeah, actually, too bad. I completely forgot what the other person did. Yeah, that's another person. Yeah, I don't know how are they gonna edit this? Like, I don't know how they're even gonna how are they gonna put this together? With the Anissa thing, with James Simon and all that stuff. Like, are they just gonna completely because supposedly they filmed the first day, then they went to quarantine again, and then when they exit out quarantine, obviously James Simon is gone, other things happened. How are they gonna portray it? Are they just gonna ignore everything before that quarantine? Are they just gonna pretend the start of the game is after that? So James Simon is already gone, or are they gonna actually bother showing James Simon for 2 seconds, just oh yeah, he got COVID, he's not here anymore. I do wonder how they're gonna show this. Oh yeah, that was supposedly a thing too. Yeah, it was it was supposedly. Well, I mean, let's just talk about it because it's casting spoilers. I feel like it's not that bad. Yeah, supposedly so Jordan is the replacement for James Simon, which is random. Really fucking random. Why Jordan? What connections Jordan needs to have? Yeah, supposedly, that was going to be a duo that was going to be on the cast, was Jordan and Naya, but then Naya got sick. So, yeah, it's just, I guess, Jordan was the next alternate, I guess? I don't know what the fuck they're doing. And I guess with that, we might talk about the other casting spoiler, which is, Darrell and Veronica added to the game late, which, why? Also, what connection do they really have? Obviously I know that they were, on, Team Road Rules together in one, whatever fucking season it was. And, obviously they've known each other for a while, they've both been on All-Stars, but it's why are they ride or dies? Why are they there? I don't know.
My child.
I mean, supposedly Jordan's been there for forever. They just found out recently that it was Jordan, but Jordan's been there for a while. Like, it's not like Jordan just came in now and, like, Anise has been, like, given immunity for, like, multiple rounds. Yeah, I got robbed with Jordan and Naya. James Simon's a different kind of randomly, yeah. Yeah, that's also something I heard, too, is that Polly and Kara were considered as mercenaries, but then they didn't go with them. Which, disappointing. I think it could have been interesting. Too fair, I think it's, like, it's kind of overpowered. Or, like, is there another duo that, like, just on paper is stronger than them? Like, maybe, like, Fessy and Mariah or something like that, but, like, that's a pretty strong duo. Am I surprised Veronica came back to Flagship? Kind of. Really, I mean, like, again, I've said this for a while. Like, for me, it's like, I think once you go in All-Stars, you should be done. Like, obviously, that's not how they're approaching it. But I would prefer it to be, like, All-Stars being now its own separate series, and, like, people that go on All-Stars stay on All-Stars. But, unless it's, like, maybe if it's, like, Challenge 40, and it's, like, this big, like, old school versus new school, then maybe that could be cool. But, like, outside that, like, I feel like it should, like, stay separate, but, I don't know, it feels weird. Like, Veronica is a bizarre choice. Like, Darrell, I could see that. Like, Darrell still feels like, still feels in line with what you would expect from current challenge, but yeah, Veronica feels random. The All-Star streak would be her last season. I'm like, I could see her coming back for like All-Stars 4 or something. But yeah, I didn't think she would be back on the main show. I was definitely surprised by that. Who I think is the best player pre-All-Stars? I have a video coming out on that at some point. I think it's a complex question. Because I think the answer is different now from where I would have been at the time of All-Stars. Because, like, I think if we're talking about, like, how the game was played around the time of Survivor All-Stars, I think that's a different question. Like, who do I think is the best player now under the context of Survivor 42?
I must keep moving or be swallowed by the desert.
I don't even remember my actual video. So I might as well just talk about, like, what the difference is. But, like, so essentially, if we're talking about at the time of All-Stars, I think Brian Heidick is the best player. I think, like, based on, like, how we know the game to be played, I think Brian Heidick is the best player at the time of Survivor All-Stars. But I think, like, now, looking back on it, looking at the way that, like, Brian plays the game and, like, seeing if it would have been effective moving forward, like, I don't think his game is a game that is effective in like a more standard season. To where, like, even like beyond Thailand, I just don't know if Brian's game would be that effective. But like, he 100% would not be effective in the modern day. So like, I think at that point it changes to maybe like, I don't even know, Ethan, Tina. Actually, I don't even know if it's Tina. I mean, like, Buster Rob's Buster Rob. Like, obviously, like, you can't really do that. Because, like, I think Buster Rob, obviously, like, his more impressive stuff's post-All-Stars. But, like, technically, Buster Rob's probably the best player to have played by the time of All-Stars. Yeah. Yeah, I think it is an interesting question, though. Watch me find out CT was in quarantine the whole time. That'd be fucking hilarious if CT just comes in at the end and wins. Like, I would not put it past them. Basically make All-Stars challenge has-beens. I mean, if you want to go talk about it that way. Minley's not even that attractive. I mean, she's fine. Oh, does Minley have a new look? I've never actually, like, does she look different now? But, yeah, we're talking about, like, BB Can people that I wanted to start an OnlyFans. Like, Minley was definitely not my first choice. But Minley's fine. I mean, even too bad, it's not even, like, BB Can 8 people. I feel like Minley's still not the first choice. Is it a hot take to say Amanda's the hottest person on the challenge? I mean, I think I'm up there. I think Amanda's one of the most attractive people on the challenge. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think Buster Rob is the best player to have played before All-Stars. But at the time of All-Stars, he is not the best player. Like, if we're only assessing him off of his Marquesas game, then yeah, he's not obviously in consideration at all. But if we were like to use modern context of like assessing like the careers of these players that just so happen to have played before All Stars, then like he's obviously. Oh shit! This is gonna be a disaster on Nightmare. I didn't realize that. Paris? Oh yeah, I would take a Paris OnlyFans. I'm not taking OnlyFans at all, but I feel like Paris is probably one of the more likely ones I would actually pay for. Yeah, Sessamino is like a weird. Actually, I don't remember where did Sessamino even land on my video. I don't even remember anymore. Would Sessamino be the answer? Sessamino might be the answer. Of like who I would think at the time. Okay, well that's perfect. Should I turn down the difficulty just for because like, this is gonna take me forever. I don't pay for anyone on OnlyFans, but how much is Amanda? Is Amanda still doing OnlyFans? Is this even worth looking up? I just love her tagline's MILF life. That's something. I don't even see it on here. Did she shut it down? Whatever. Oh wait, I forgot I was gonna change difficulty. Yeah, again, there's no fucking way I'm getting through this on Nightmare while playing this on stream. And like doing it in a decent time. Yeah, like I assume like these MTV people are like kind of expensive, right? On OnlyFans, like I'm assuming that they're charging a decent amount.
I take the bow. I sweep the sky with it.
Why I say that after All Stars, Boston Rob could be considered the best player ever? I think there's definitely an argument after All Stars. Like immediately after All Stars, yeah. I forgot. Like, I talk about this in my videos that aren't out yet, but like I did do this series of videos where so yeah, the first one was top 10 players before All Stars. Next one's top 10 players. Was it after Micronesia? But essentially, I'm doing these like periodic top 10 player videos. And I think the other one's after Heroes vs. Villains. But yeah, I talk through that a lot in those videos, but I just don't know when those are coming out. But yeah, I believe I think I did say Boss Rob is the best player after All Stars in my Micronesia video. Yeah, I believe Natalie Grotti, I believe had an OnlyFans for a while, right? But I think she like stopped and then came back. But like also it's like, I think I'm good. I don't know, I've never been a big Natalie Grotti fan. Is Rupert the best pre-All Stars? I mean, he's the best character, probably. That'd be a fun one too. Like do top 10 characters like based on points of Survivor history. I fucking hate this fight so much. God damn. Rob's the best player before All Stars, obviously. Why do casting AU Heroes vs. Villains? I wouldn't be opposed to it. It's just a matter of like, am I going to do casting videos on Australian Survivor? But if I were, then yeah, Heroes vs. Villains would be up there. The ones I would do. I mean, it might be the one that I would do. Like, is it what would the other topic even be? Of like, what would I do for? Yeah, I think if I were to do a Australian Survivor casting video, Heroes vs. Villains definitely makes sense. Do a top 10 Amazing Race teams? Probably not immediately. Just because, yeah, like the problem with Amazing Race is I just don't remember most teams. Like I don't have this like encyclopedic knowledge of Amazing Race that I do of like Big Brother and Survivor. It's like it's tougher to do those sort of videos. I will say that I've actually kind of like I wouldn't be opposed to doing another Amazing Race rewatch after I'm done with AU in Canada. I've kind of like kind of considered it. I'm something that I would like to do, and like it's like I don't know, like I don't know if I want like I have the time to dedicate to this. Well, I would love to do a confessional count for Amazing Race. I actually did it like season 1 through 5.
You will feel the sun god's wrath.
When I did my retrospectives. And I might, like, if I continue on with that, I might do it, like, season by season. But, I would love to see confessional counts for Amazing Race. I just think that would be kind of interesting. Yeah, Russell's in the top 10.
Not my time yet.
I believe barely. At the time of Fears was going. If I remember right, I think it's been kind of a while since I made these, but I believe my Heroes vs. Villains one is like, it's mostly the same people as my Micronesia one, but then add in Russell and Sandra. But then like a lot of people get juggled around though, which was the reason I decided to make that one. It's because like you have like Parvati and like Suri and like you have like a lot of these people that came back for, I don't know why I just said this. You have a lot of these people that came back for Heroes of Villains that like have their placements change. Oh, JT is also one that gets added. Forgot about that too. Fuck. I don't think Australian Survivor bring back returnees. Yes, the question is how many. Because like AU has like, I mean, I guess Brains vs. Brawn didn't have any returns, did it? I kind of forgot about that actually. But I think AU is the kind of a show that's like it's okay if bring back like 1 or 2 returnees at any random point. So yeah, I think for sure there could be like 1 or 2 random returnees, even if it's not like a theme like fans versus favorites or something like that. I believe the current rumor right now is that it's going to be Worlds Apart, right? I think that's what the current speculation is. Is that it's going to be white collar, blue collar, no collar, which would be fine. I mean, like it doesn't like the thing that like turns me away from that is that seems unlike modern Australian Survivor. Because like, that would be 3 tribes, and I don't think they like 3 tribes. So I don't know how much like Koreans to actually play into that. Maybe they just change it to white collar versus blue collar. I wouldn't be that surprised if they do that. Like kind of similar vein to what they did with Brains vs. Brawn. But yeah, like they did not like the 3 tribe format, so I don't see that necessarily being the case. Gonna make a red thread of why Amazing Race 20 is the best season and Amazing Race 6 had potential to be top 3. Okay. Yeah, like I mean, I like both those seasons. I would say like I think the more and more I watch Amazing Race, the more and more I and like the more I read like people's rankings of Amazing Race seasons, the more and more I realize that I just have like a very different outlook on Amazing Race than like the Amazing Race super fans. Where like, they care so much about route and like tasks and I don't know, like this shit that I don't care about. Whereas like all I care about is it fun and are these like people entertaining? Like that's really all I care about. I don't give a shit about how the actual race is. Thoughts on Brent and Sean? I thought they were fine. I believe they are. Yeah, so I know Amazing Race 7. Obviously, they do this like public vote for a one returning team, and Brett and Sean are one of those teams that were on there, so that's interesting. I don't know, they're not really a team I needed to see back necessarily, but they were fine for what they were. Also, Frankie and Amy were there, which is like, yeah, fine. I think I probably still would have gone Jet and Dave of those three. So, like, yeah, still 100% on. I agree with what Canada decided there, but yeah, and they're all three like pretty decent teams entertainment wise. I think Brett and Sean are probably my least favorite of those three. But then, like, I also think Frankie and Amy don't really have that much of a chance, though, to where like I would never have voted for them to go on. Australia's all about that blue collar, yeah. I mean, that's why I think they could do white collar versus blue collar. I think that's for sure in the cards. If Australian Survivor, does fans are favorites, and will the fans try to be the most underhead tribe ever? Probably. Also, like, how many fans are there actually going to be? It's probably going to be like a lot of people that, oh yeah, I loved last season. I'm sure it'll be like a lot of recruits. Yeah, I didn't mind the 3-tribe format in AU 2016, but from what I understand, the producers didn't like it. And that's why they haven't done it since. Which is weird because, like, they have so much time. Like, it's not like Survivor US, where, like, Survivor US, obviously, like, with 3 tribes, you have to dedicate more time to showing the 3 tribes on TV. It's like, they have so much fucking time on AU. I don't know why the fuck they hate 3-tribe format. Is it just laziness? Like, they don't care enough to, like, create 3 storylines for 3 different tribes? I don't know.
Are you well?
Better for seeing your face.
Courtney hates Coach, Randy, Sugar, and Crystal Cox are best characters in the 10 and 20s. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. Courtney's always been a weird one to me, where, like, she obviously has these, like, great DRs. And she or DRs, confessionals, and she, like, definitely feels like a fresh, like, character, like one that we haven't really seen up until that point. But, like, she's also, like, not super prominent in the show. Actually, I think you're missing Shane. Like, you don't have Shane Powers in there. I think Shane Powers I would actually have above all of those except for Coach.
Come, we'll take a boat for speed. So, how does it feel to be Magi to the whole?
And also Judd's not there. I'll put Judd in there. I'll put Penner in there.
But I am proud to serve those in need.
As am I. And proud to serve the Queen.
Have you spoken to the
I think that's probably
it. In advance of the Queen's arrival.
She's coming to Memphis.
And maybe Suri. Like, is Suri, like, top tier character?
That'll set the young Ptolemy on notice.
Like, I feel like I just, like, I think Suri's, like, a weird one, because, like, I feel like I always look at Suri, like, as, like, oh, one of the best players of all time, but I kind of forget that she's also, like, kind of a fun character, in her own right.
I am bound to the Queen's service.
And our bond?
It means as much as ever, but we have seen the Order's evil now.
We can
Your first badge is gone? Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Like, so I don't get how the first badge works. Like, because, like, it's supposed to be, like, there if you're one of the first 10 subs, but it seems to be, like, only there if you're currently subbed.
Never. But I must make a world that
like, I don't get how that works. Like, I don't know why that is. Like, that kind of ruins the point of, like, being, of getting the, like, Founder's Badge, right? If you only have the Founder's Badge for, like, the entirety of the time that you're subbed. Like, that feels just weird.
As we did before.
You said dreams troubled your mind. Do you want to tell me of them?
No.
Choice 12 is too big to start off with. Yeah.
Check the God's enclosure.
And it's like it's weird because, like, obviously, like, people talk about, like, Australian Survivor as, like, the like, oh, it's like they have so much time to work with, but it's like they don't, like, it's like it's better because, like, there's more time. It's like, but they do nothing with that time. Like, instead they just, like, waste it on the same fucking, like, 2 or 3 people.
Over by the stairs. But they shut it up last week when the bull got sick.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Actually, I don't know. Were they a fan? Like, did production love Blood vs. Water? I don't know.
It's too soon to say. I need more evidence.
Yeah, definitely in the last couple seasons.
If the Apis bull was fed with these,
I think like
Explain this
I think
sequence.
probably Brains versus Braun. I think they did like Brains versus Braun,
The
right?
twin
Because obviously they
priestesses
really like
like
Haley
it.
and
To
George.
see if the other is
So I
missing
think
the
that
water
season
around
for
her
sure
neck.
they'll tell people to watch. I'm not sure if they liked Blood versus Water.
Greetings,
As I
sisters.
thought. This is a subtle way of poisoning an animal.
My sisters, this is
To be
surely
honest, like I'm
war.
just like trying to like remember Blood versus Water. Right now it's like
We
I
have the same
really do not
pajamas!
remember the season super well.
Our brother! Bandits ripped him away from us as we walked in the market. They forced us to poison the god.
They told us
Yeah,
they were gonna turn
Josh.
our brother
Again,
to
Josh said it's
crocodiles and
weird.
then we
I still think it's like it comes down to the fact that I just don't think they found
I'm
them that
so
entertaining.
sorry. We had no choice. We never.
But still, like baffling choice in terms of like storyline to just like neglect him in the edit until the halfway
These are no
point.
curses.
The Order is surely behind this.
Yeah, Amazing Race 20 is definitely like one that
Not to be Temple of Hathor without me.
is like noted as like one of the most difficult routes ever. Which also makes it like more impressive that like that Rachel and Dave are like so dominant in that season. Oh yeah, AU 2017 is definitely their favorite. See, I don't know. Are they telling people to watch AU 2017? Maybe they are still telling people to watch AU 2017. I think they like Championship Contenders 2 as well. Because I think there you get Luke and David. I think you get to show people that. And also Harry too. So that might be another season. I don't know. I mean, like, I don't know if he plays the way that they would want people to play, though. It's like I think like Jericho fits more of the. I don't know where am I going. But yeah, fits more of the mold of the player that they want. But yeah, I feel like Brains vs. Braun might be the new one though. Because like Brains vs. Braun again, you have Haley win, who plays this like pretty flashy game. Then you have George be a runner-up, another person that's like this big, larger-than-life character. Like I could definitely see Brains vs. Braun being like the season that they want people to watch nowadays.
Strong warrior to save me.
You are injured. I will carry you home.
I forgot. I don't have to like bother speedrun stuff, so I can just walk out. I bring Rachel top
Tell me
10
about your
wait,
kidnapping.
Best not to speak of it out
top
in
10
the open.
season or top 10 team you're
Besides,
talking?
my wounds are making me very tired.
Like I don't know if they're a top 10 team. I think Amazing Race 20 though is a top 10 season. Like it's like I think I had it at number 10, right? In terms of team, I think they're probably like somewhere in
Here is my house.
I don't even know actually. Again, like I don't know Amazing Race stat that well. I do have the chart of like
details of my story.
of average
Of course.
placements and stuff.
The man who
Where are they on
Daksha
this?
is a priest of Anubis at the great temple.
A priest in Pasharemta's circle. How can I find him?
He wears a blue scarf and has a terrible cough.
They're not that high
And is
actually.
it? He is marked.
They're like 100 and something. Where are they? They are.
Are you hurt?
In terms of average placement, they're 104. Oh, this is including Canada though. Now that I think about it. But either way, yeah, they're number 104. So it's like that's not particularly great.
This is the lizard's work. And so I must stain my
Oh,
hands
like I would
with
say they're maybe
the
like top 50, but I think top 10 is like not anywhere close.
To protect Egypt, I would kill 1,000.
Where Mark and Josh land top 10 AU? We talked about this at the time. Like Mark for sure cracks the top 10.
And always.
Like I mean, I think Mark's like probably top 5, right? I don't know, maybe not. Like because obviously like that was even before Haley,
He
right?
waits at the palace. I have horses
So let's
for us
see.
nearby.
I'll try to look up my old lists real quick.
Hurry, my
which was immediately after All Stars, right? So, like, I think Haley's probably the only person for Brainsters Brawn that, like, still was on the list. Like, I think George would have been on it, but I think with Mark, I think Mark would bump him off anyway. I don't know, I mean, like, I guess, like, George versus Shawnee, it's like, I don't know, like, I think I could go either way on that one. But, yeah, like, Haley is, like, 1 or 2. Like, I think her and David are, like, the top 2 players from AU. I think Mark is, like...
Come on.
He's probably, like, number 4? Or 5? I think around Sharn. I mean, actually, is he better than Pia? I don't know.
Quick.
I think he's pretty high.
Onwards and upwards. What are you waiting
Yeah, I do
for,
think his
my
Blood
love?
vs. Water game is, like, pretty strong.
Shall we race, like we did in Siwa?
Only if you're ready to lose.
Bold words. I will see
Imagine
you
they
back.
randomly bring back people from pre-Network 10 era. They're not going to. I think there's, like, absolutely 0%. Like, there's more of a chance of, like, SA players go on Australian Survivor than there are of, like, pre-Network 10 players. Unless it's, like, by accident, and them, like, not even realizing that. Like, imagine they cast, like, Katie, like, not realizing that she had already been on, like, the old school Australian Survivor.
You can't keep that pace.
Like, that'd be funny. I mean, like, I think Mark's game is definitely better than Jericho.
Seems I have come out on top.
I don't know. Like, I don't know. It's tough because, like, obviously, like, Jericho, in the one season that they played together,
Yes. James is winning graciously.
Jericho outlasts him by quite a bit. But again, also, it's like, Jericho wanted to keep him around. It's not even like it's like he got outplayed by Jericho. I think I can definitely see Mark being 3. Like, he's definitely up there. I think he's for sure, like, top 5 for sure.
Withholding the river's floods. But
Again, Josh, though, I'm not sure exactly. Like, I think he could squeak it onto the list. Like, I think at best he's, like, above Benji.
set in gold. Through me, Egypt triumphs.
Yeah, like, I think he's definitely better than Matt Rogers. I think probably better than Shawnee. I think, like, Benji is, like, where, like, could go either way. I think he's probably above Benji. I think Harry, I think he's probably below Harry. Is Sam on the list? I don't think so. But I think she... I don't know. She could be number 10.
I cannot
Because, like, if Haley's added, Matt Rogers is already off. Then, if we're adding in Mark, that knocks Shawnee off. Yeah, so Josh would be number 10 at that point. So, yeah, I don't think Sam quite makes it. She's probably, like, number, like, 11, 12, 13. Probably closer, like 13, 14. I think she's probably...
Because of his sickness. He was poisoned.
Yeah, she's probably 12, actually. Because if I'm saying Josh is better than Benji, Benji would be number 11, and I would probably have Benji above Sam. Oh, fuck, I forgot George, too. God damn it. Yeah, George, so... I don't think George is on the top 10 anymore at that point. Where, like, I would have Harry above George. At this point. Again, if George comes back and he does well, then I would probably have him above Harry at that point, but I just think there's, like, too many question marks right now. So, like, I would have him below... I think I would even have him below Benji. I see Benji as a much more consistent player. So at that point, it's like, is Benji above or below... Or Benji, is George above or below Sam? I think he's probably above Sam. So I guess Sam would drop the
Father
13.
breathe strength into your arm.
Could Sam do well in the return? She can. I don't know. Like, I just think a lot of her, like, betrayal comes off, like, very villainous. To where I don't know if, I don't know if she's poised to do well necessarily, but obviously she can do well, especially if she's given, like-minded people, or people that she knows from the outside. Will I do top 10 Survivor episodes excluding finales and premieres? Or, yeah, I'll definitely do top 10 episodes at some point. I don't know if I'll do one exclusively that's, like, without premieres and finales, though. So it'll probably be more than top 10 episodes. It'll probably end up being, like, top 25 or something. Or maybe even more than that, for all I know. But, yeah, I'll definitely do top episodes all the time, though. What do you think the first 3-time AU player will be? Does Luke want to do it again? If Luke wants to do it again, then I think probably Luke. Oh wait, fuck! I forgot what mission I'm doing. If Luke doesn't want to do it again, then I mean, like, really, David could also do the thing. Like, if David wants to do it, then David could obviously be there too. I think, like, if we're talking about, like, I don't know, like, I think Matt Rogers is definitely still in consideration. I think Shawnee is someone that could come back. And there's a decent amount of people that I think could be a 3-time player. But yeah, like, I think if I were to, like, truly get, I think maybe, I think I would put my money on Luke. If Luke wants to do it. Okay, it's not that one. Thank God this isn't speedrun, because that would have fucked me over. It's this one, isn't it? Oh, it's not even that one. Okay, thank God. Fuck me. I fucking hate this section. It's such fucking dumb RNG. I think it's the guy in the back then, isn't it? I think that's, like, the rumor, right? Is that... I don't know how true that is. Yeah, here he is. God damn it. But yeah, there was talk about Shawnee having been called for Blood vs. Water. Who's a better player, Crystal or Randy? Probably Randy. Actually, I don't know. Like, I'm Randy... Like, because at the end of the day, Randy was probably on the bottom of the Onion Alliance anyway, right? So I think, like, considering the position they were in, it probably is Crystal. But, like, I don't think it's a major difference between the two, though.
Innocents mutilated. Children ripped from the womb.
I think enough time has passed that Benji could do really well in return. Yeah, I think so, too. I don't think George and Haley want to come back. Like, I think if for them, it's probably, like, one of these situations where, like, if they're asked, they will say yes, but they're not, like, dying to come back. Like, I don't think it's a situation where, like, they're,
Oh, yes?
yeah, like, I don't think it's, like, they're, like, plotting every day of, like, what they're gonna do when they come back, but, I think for sure they would probably say yes. Will I rank every Amazing Race premiere and finale? Maybe. I mean, like, that's not out of the realm of possibility. I think finale for me would be a lot more interesting. Like, premieres, like, Amazing Race premieres are typically not the greatest in my eyes. Because again, like, for me, I look at Amazing Race as such, like, a character-based show. And, like, and premieres are just, like, most of it's, like, you don't even know these people yet. So I just don't find the premieres, like, as interesting to me. I think finales definitely could be interesting, especially, like, because, like, the final legs and everything are interesting to assess. So yeah, that's definitely a potential thing. Rank all the tribe colors? I think I'm good. I think it's sad that Jory's a lock for an extra training season. And it's like, whatever. Like, I really don't care. like, honestly, like, I just expect him to be on. It doesn't really matter. Then want to see who's on Challenge Australia? Yeah, me too. I mean, it hasn't been filmed yet. I think that's even the question right now. Don't know why, but you like Amazing Race 22. I mean, for me, Amazing Race 22 feels like the BB16 of Amazing Race in my eyes. Where like it's a fine season, it's a mostly lighthearted season, but it's also like not like I don't know, it's not that drama filled or not. I don't know, it's just it's like it's fine, it's solid, but I just like I like other seasons a lot more. Would you try ranking based on entertainment? Yeah, at some point. And that's probably the next like big like because obviously I did the cast ranking, which by the way I'm currently editing. Yeah, obviously ranking every tribe is another consideration. I think every starting tribe. I don't think I'll ever bother to do like ranking every swap tribe and stuff. It's like I don't fucking care. Like it's such a pointless fucking video, especially like with how many like swaps there are in a modern day, or like I guess in like terms of like Ghost Island and seasons like that. It's like who fucking cares? Like who cares about like ranking this tribe that was only like a thing for like one episode? It's like it doesn't fucking matter.
May demons feast on Hetepi's car.
Oh, is that a thing? Gamer did confirm that they were they're only casting from their own network. Again, it makes sense because again, if Challenge USA is like only cast from CBS, then it makes sense that these other networks are doing the same thing. Especially because like Network 10 in Australia is like a channel that has enough reality TV shows to support it. So yeah, it's not surprising. Want to do the rewatch? Which rewatch are we talking about? If we're talking about the Amazing Race one that I mentioned, I'm not even secure on doing that. But I wouldn't be opposed to doing that. Good luck with Cooch and the Tribes. Yeah, Cooch is going to be kind of weird. I mean, like, I don't know. Like, I think I have to take it... Like, if I'm doing that ranking, I would take it without the further context, I think. Because, like, even with, like, like, when I ranked Australian Outback's cast, like, I didn't rank it based on, like, Jeff Farner and Scoopin are, like, unlikable people nowadays. I just ranked it based on how, like, entertaining they were on that season. I feel like when I ranked the tribes, I would have to do a similar thing. Yeah, it's basically a network showdown, which makes it sound even more ridiculous. Fang is top tier, or Fong? Is it? It's Fong, right? Fang was the name that they used to mock it.
It is agony to leave you, but I must go on alone.
I know Maddie was cast at Whole Foods. I mean, that would not surprise me. I know Sierra was casted at like a taco thing, right? A taco truck or whatever, food truck. Is that something? You liked Varntel's last Tribal Council? Yeah, me too. I was a big like Varn supporter for a while in terms of like him as a player, and then like yeah, that ruined everything.
Until then.
Yeah, taco stands.
Let us take this night as ours.
Thoughts on the Fall 5 U-turn, Amazing Race Canada 5. And in terms of what? Like, it was fine. I mean, like, that Sam and Paul get U-turned and still win their leg. Like, that's impressive. I'll say, I think the other U-turn was more interesting to me. The one where, what was it, Sam and Paul, Adam, Andrea, and the other, Andrea and Ebony, that was her name, right? That they, like, had this alliance and, like, had this agreement to use the U-turn, in that one specific way, and then they just, like, don't go through with it. I thought that was more interesting, of an actual U-turn than the Final 5 one. I don't know, the top 5 weirdest ways survivors were recruited. That's something. I mean, that's the type of video that I just wouldn't give a shit about to do. Yeah. Flo and Zach might be your favorite team. I think they're probably like top 10 for me. I think probably Colin and Christy are my favorite Amazing Race team. I don't know, Flo and Zach might be top 5. They're pretty high, I think. Yeah, I guess it does kind of make it wonky, doesn't it? With us, with like seasons like that, with like Kasaya is another one, like Kasaya and Lamina on Panama, where like seasons that like have swaps like only an episode or two in. I guess that does kind of fuck things up in terms of that tribe ranking. So I don't know. I'll probably think about it in terms of how to truly do those. Because yeah, it would be, because like obviously I was thinking like Kasaya's gonna be a top tier tribe, but like Kasaya technically is Kasaya 2.0, so it's like technically wouldn't even be in the ranking if I'm only doing starting tribes. What's wrong with Fong? I mean, like, it's fine. It's just it's not really one that I would consider a top tier tribe. Yeah, really, that's the way I look at Gabon in general. Again, it's a good season. Like, I get why people like it, but it's not really for me in terms of like top tier Survivor or whatever. Yeah, it's a solid middle tier season. It's like it's pretty much like it's what, like 24, 25, I think, somewhere around there on my season ranking. It's fine, but there's just other seasons I like a lot more. There's even other like train wrecky seasons that I like more. Yeah, I mean, that top 5 is like kind of close to mine. Like Colin Christie, Charlotte Myrna, Flo and Zach, I think are probably in my top 5. BJ and Tyler, like, they're probably hovering around there. I don't know if they're exactly top 5. Brooke and Sky, like, probably also hovering around there. Well, I mean, obviously, like, Swap Kasaya is better than the original. Like, who's on the original Kasaya? It's, that was the older women tribe, right? It is, right? Yeah, it is. So, that'd be, Melinda, you got Ruth Marie, you got Timbertina, and you got Suri. Yeah, that's gonna be a weird ranking. I will have to, figure out what... Is that thunder? Okay, that's lovely. I'll have to figure out how I want to approach that ranking. Well, again, to be fair, like I'm probably not doing it for a little bit. Ruth Marie's my favorite player. Obviously, it's everyone's. Gotta love Ruth Marie. Gotta love her being dragged by Bob Dog. That's the main thing I remember Ruth Marie for, is her being dragged by Bob Dog in that one challenge.
At last, in the fire, I will root out the agents of the crocodile.
Yeah, I kind of like. So again, I've been editing my my cast ranking, and I just got through Panama. I kind of feel bad. Like I called Timbertina like a bit of a dud. Like I listed her in my like list of duds. I kind of feel bad for her. Timbertina's not really a dud.
Nick, he's not here. I need to find out where my informant.
Like I don't know if there's really that much potential for Timbertina, but yeah, honestly, like she has a great story though, and I think she should. Like I wouldn't be opposed to her like getting another chance.
Looks like he fled, but Joel just caught his servant. The servant is still alive. You'll know where
Bob Dog Shafir from Post-Swap Kasaya.
at the nearby military camp.
And Bob Dog's like really fun, but yeah, like obviously I would have like Shane, Shane Courtney, Bruce even above Bob Dog. Danielle Di Lorenzo probably above Bob Dog. Oh, Suri is even on there. Yeah. So I think like if I were to rank everyone, like it'd probably be second to last behind actually no, Melinda would be at the bottom. But still, I think it'd be relatively low. Yeah, they do like all pre-mergers. Like I wouldn't be opposed to Tina coming back. I don't think she's really on their radar at this point. But yeah, I'll be okay with it. Yeah, Twinnies might be in there for me, in the top 10 at least. I don't know the top 5, but probably top 10. I like Joey and Megan, but like I don't know if they would really be up there for me at this point. Tyler and Corey, again, yeah, probably. Debatably top 10. Beck and Floyd, they're fine.
Best not to draw attention here.
I mean, I feel like Melinda is like one of the most forgettable players in Survivor history. Wait, wrong. This one, right? There we go.
Who are you?
A friend. Hold still and stay quiet.
Yeah, Bob Duck has a lot of like fun little moments. But I just think like that's pretty much Kasaya as a whole. I think like it's pretty much a tribe that has like a lot of fun like little moments, and like some have fun big moments. To where again, I just think like some of these other characters are overall more notable. It is about to fucking storm. Yeah, it is thundering pretty loud now. So that is fun. Why are Liz and Marie my favorite team? I don't even remember who the fuck Liz and Marie are. Which one's Liz and Marie? Is that Amazing Race 23? Nope, 19. Who the fuck are Liz and Marie? I was thinking they were the ones that like Leo and Jamal had like a crush on or whatever. Who the fuck are these people? I have no memory of these people. Yeah, I have no clue who these people are. Okay, that's me being an idiot. Hit the mic. There we go. Okay, cool. Fuck me.
Did Hotefre send you?
No, but I must.
Hopefully Mike's still fine. Allie and Ashley is the one I'm probably thinking of.
Hotefre took a trader ship to Lake Moeris. It has a large statue on board and is marked by our symbol. The crocodile.
Oh yeah. If we're doing a ranking of the players on the original Kasaya, then yeah, it's Suri, Tina. Well, I guess like as entertainment figures, I don't know about like actual players. Yeah, it's Suri, then Tina, then I guess Ruth Marie. But really, it's like both of them are pretty bad. Reddit hypes. Who the fuck are they? I don't even remember them.
They will attack on sight here.
I feel like that's the way I am for most Amazing. Like, there's so many Amazing Race teams that just feel so generic, and just feel like they're the same. Because like Amazing Race is a show that like for the most part casts the same archetypes over and over again, especially like old school Amazing Race, to where like I could not tell you the difference between a lot of those sort of teams. Like these like younger, like blonde, like somewhat attractive, like female teams from back in the day. Wow, that would have fucked me over too in the speedrun. What the fuck? Town's been under a tornado warning since noon. Well, that sucks. Yeah, it's been storming pretty much all day where I'm at. I shouldn't say storming all day. Like, it's been, like, raining for most of the day. And, like, it was, like, really storming around, like, 3 or so. But, like, it hasn't really thundered in a while. But, yeah, I guess now it is. Again.
So, now they send the son of Egypt against me.
I guess I should untangle. I don't know how everything got so fucking tangled up here. Just make sure Mike's still there. Okay. Like, what the fuck? I think Bob Dog is the best character on... Probably. I think, yeah, I mean, like, it's probably, like, Bob Dog, Aris, then Austin, then Nick.
And I seek information on the crocodile.
Even though, like, I like Nick... not Nick. I like Austin more than most people. But still, like, not the most riveting TV. I think even ours is like better TV than them. But yeah, I think Bob Dog's definitely the top one of the four.
The crocodile has transformed not only the land but the people. Those who do not cower in fear are made to work for him.
And you have no idea who the crocodile is?
I stole a ledger from a Greek magistrate I suspect of corruption. It should reveal the identity of this.
But how does he not know? Like, if he's still... Holy shit, that was so bright. What the fuck? Yeah, it's like about the store. Again, if the string dies, it's more than likely from me losing power at this point. Like, what the fuck? That was really bright. Yeah, Nick. I mean, like Nick is a terrible. Like he's one of the most boring people to ever be on Survivor. But that's what makes his like final words so funny. Is that he's like the most boring person you could ever see exist. But then like at the end, like he gives this like really inspirational speech to kids to like follow your dreams and all that shit. And like that's so funny to me. And I still need to do the final words ranking. That's what I definitely want to do at some point too. The problem is that I'll essentially have to rewatch all of them, right? Which is like, how long is that going to take to rewatch every fucking final words? Do I like anyone from post-swap? Lamina outside of Tyrion, Austin? I think it's definitely going to be low on a tribe ranking. But Dan Barry's fun. Like again, like his constant talk about how like he doesn't want people to know he's an astronaut. Then he like goes and tells everyone that he's an astronaut and like tries to make it like this big reveal and everything. I think that's funny. And also the fact that he like kind of sucks at challenges and everything, and then like cost him the most like important challenge. I think there's some fun from that, but outside that, yeah, I mean it's a pretty bad tribe. It's like all the entertaining people got was put on Kasaya. This video on YouTube has all of them up to 2 million views. Next, they miss Reynolds though. That's not too bad. Let's look this up. Survivor final words. Okay, yeah, I see that video. How long is it? 2 hours and 47 minutes. That's only the Millennials for Gen X. Like, I do see, okay, there's like one for 42, one for 41. I don't know, it might, like, I don't know, like, Eager Turtle did top 150. Maybe I just, like, watched that, I don't know. Well, I'll do it at some point, but, again, also this is, like, probably not something I'm making for a bit. Like, I'm still trying to, like, wrap up. Oh, yeah, Dance Fago in 2v2. That's funny, too. Yeah, right now I'm still trying to wrap up this, like, current batch that I'm working on. Which will probably still take me a few more months to wrap up. But after that, then that's probably where I'll consider working on that. But yeah, so, by the way, I should mention that since the last time I streamed, I did finish editing the BB3 retrospective, which did end up being, what, an hour and 37 minutes? So that's something. Which is now my longest retrospective ever. Obviously not my longest, like, review. Like, obviously my 41, 42 reviews are longer. Australian Survivor reviews are longer, but in terms of like an actual retrospective, it is the longest one. And then I also edited my top 10 worst players to make the merge, which that was like not super long. It was like 31 minutes, I think. And I'm currently editing the cast ranking. I have like 2/3 of it done. I'm hoping to wrap that up tomorrow. And at that point, I'm going to try to get caught up on the editing. So I did record up until this point for Challenge All-Stars and for BBAU. I want to get caught up on that by the end of the week. And yeah, well, on from there. At that point, like, I still have these video game videos I need to write. So again, AC3 retrospective, Walking Dead retrospective, Before the Storm retrospective, Wolf Among Us retrospective. I want to do those. Yeah, after that's just a lot of editing. Just a lot. I forgot how many videos. Like, I have so many videos that I've recorded and I've just not edited yet.
Where is the ledger now?
I instructed our most loyal servant to hide it in our villa.
Actually, I thought it was more than this, but it's 16.
Can you take me there?
Not including the All-Stars and BBAU video.
That may not be safe.
And then obviously it's not including the video game videos I'm about to write.
It happens every few days.
And also it's not including Amazing Race Canada. Well, actually, Amazing Race Canada, I'll have to wait anyway, right? If I'm doing the season ranking. Because I'll have to wait until season 8 anyway.
Show Bayek the way to our home.
I guess same thing with AU. where I'll have to wait until
Follow me. You are not
season
afraid
6.
of
When is that
heights,
coming
are
by?
you?
Like I know Canada is coming soon. Like they just announced
follow.
the cast, right? Or like they posted like these like cryptic pictures of the cast. So like that's coming pretty soon. And like it's always been slated for summer, but I don't know when AU is coming. Is that not for a bit? Like I know it's this year, but is it not until like end of the year? Which is weird because I believe like Amazing Race AU like aired or got filmed first, right? It was filmed like a month before, so it's like it's kind of weird that it's coming after, but whatever.
Everything looks so beautiful. The people should be happy, but they are not.
You just rewatched the Laurie versus Danielle fight earlier. Yeah, it's fun.
Father will look after them. Where is your house?
And it's like it's one that like why does Laurie care? Like I don't know why Laurie even gets into that fight, but still. What I do for Father's Day? I took my father to I don't know why I said that just sounded weird. I took my dad to lunch yesterday.
Stop you right there.
So I mean, that's pretty much it. That and also I bought him Dunkin' Donuts. Not Dunkin' Donuts. Fuck, I keep on saying Dunkin' Krispy Kreme donuts because that's his favorite. So that's something. But you get to realize Rupert from Pearl Islands at the top. I think like Rupert would definitely be up there. To be honest, I've never actually thought of like what would actually be number one on a Final Words ranking. But yeah, I would think Rupert would be up there. I think obviously Jeff Kent would be up there. Do I live far away from parents? No, I like literally like down the street. Pretty much. So not all. I think Krispy Kreme's my favorite donut place. I've never been a big Dunkin' Donut person.
Have you seen Henut? Is she here?
Like to be fair, I'm not like a big donut connoisseur either.
Argued with them, but they would not listen. Something is wrong, isn't it? This has never happened before.
Like I've only had like I'm like really like outside of like Dunkin' Donut and Krispy Kreme, I can't even think of the last like other donut I've had.
I need to get there now. Nick.
Oh, okay, perfect.
The poor are taxed more than the rich. Why is this
Oh, it's August or September for Amazing Race AU? Okay. So I guess it's not that much later, right? Because like I'm assuming Canada's probably like July or something, right? Actually, I never actually pay attention to this. Like when's Amazing Race Canada typically air? Like I know it's summer, but like I guess I could probably look that up. It is July. Okay. Yeah. So I'm expecting July for Amazing Race Canada. So it's not that big of a difference. Oh yeah, Hunter Alice is definitely up there. Yeah, John Carroll's is also up there. Yeah, those are definitely going to be up there. I don't remember Christie's final words. Duncan has a cornbread donut? Well, that's something. That sounds weird. But I guess we'll see. Tuesdays in July? Well, thank God it's not Wednesday because there's already too much shit on Wednesday anyway. I cannot believe, like, Wednesday next month is going to be fucking insane. Because you got SA, Survivor SA, you got Challenge USA, you got BB 24, and then, yeah, that was Amazing Race Canada as well. Like, that would have been a lot. And it is going to be that in like August, right? If Amazing Race Australia. Then again, obviously I'm not as dedicated to watching Amazing Race Canada live. Like I don't really need to necessarily. Like I probably will. But like I think the other shows are like bigger priorities to watch right away. Like Bradley's? Yeah, I don't remember Bradley's. Because I don't think I remember any, like, super recent ones. I'm planning to watch SA. I'm just hoping that links get posted. I still don't know exactly what we're going to do about Wednesday streams for SA. Because, like, that's going to be weird, right? Because, like, SA's, like, typically airs, I believe, like, around, like, 4 or 5 o'clock Eastern time, right? So it's like, if we're... Yeah, like, so, if, like, by the time it gets uploaded online, and then, like, we have Big Brother 24 and Challenge USA going on, it's like, I don't know if I'm going to have time to watch it before the time that I would typically stream. So, I'm still not 100% what we're going to do when SA comes around. But I guess we'll just see, like, how readily available these links are going to be. I've actually considered, like, maybe I'm going to, like, become an RHAP patron for that month or two. Just to, like, have guaranteed, like, easy access to it. Because I know RHAP, like, they have, like, their links, like, right away, pretty much. If you're a patron. So it's like, I was, like, considering doing that just to, like, kind of guarantee that I can get it. But we'll see how, like, readily available the links are the first couple days. She called Jen and Heidi evil witches? Yeah, I actually don't remember that. Amazing Race AU is typically Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Okay. At least it's not Wednesday. APC hooked up in live react to what? To SA? I think the problem with, like, watching the shows and, like, reacting to it is that, like, I spend so much of it, like, taking notes on it that I don't know. It's like, essentially, I would have to watch the episode twice then, right? Either, like, kind of, like, half, like, pay attention to the stream. Oh.
My daughter. My Shadia. He has taken everything from us.
He will
I
pay
do see
for
bit
this,
rates going down a bit, but
and all
whatever.
those who serve him.
Another bright lightning strike.
None of that will bring Shadia back.
No.
Yeah. Again, I'm going to try to keep up with Amazing Race, Canada, and AU when they start. I mean, I should be caught up by that point, right, with AU. And to be fair, like, I've watched almost all of Amazing Race Canada in... Well, it's only been a week and a half, right? So, like, I mean, I'm probably going to finish it by, like, around 2 weeks to watch the entire series. And I believe there's less episodes, right, of AU?
Soldiers?
Watched Lightyear with your dad today? How was that? I actually haven't played that. Like, it got good reviews, right? I really have not, like, been paying attention to it. 70. Okay, I thought it was higher than that.
I will find this monster.
76% Rotten Tomatoes.
He will die.
So, oh wow, underperformed too, I guess. So that's something. You think it would have done better? You can't get through one episode of SA Champions? Well, that's something. Like, is it because, like, you don't have the time for one episode, or is it just that, like, it's, you think it's so bad? Because I would say the premiere of SA Champions is not good. Like, it's really not until episode 2 that the show, like, kind of picks up. Yeah, Toy Story is, like, pretty well known for getting, perfect Rotten Tomato scores. I didn't pay attention to Toy Story 4. I don't even know if, what Toy Story 4 got. But I know 1, 2, 3 definitely got near perfect scores. Lightyear's great. That's cool. Season 4 is produced by Network 10. However, they only... Yeah. I know Season 4 was, like, a normal season. Then Season 5, they, like, made it 24 episodes or whatever. Which is like, fuck off. What the fuck? Yeah, so, like, obviously it's, like... Essentially, it's, like, 6 seasons worth of Amazing Race. which is still less than the 7. Then, like, Amazing Race Canada, like, like, season 1's only, like, 10 episodes. A lot of the seasons are only 11 episodes, where, like, AU, I believe, like, most of them are 12. So I guess, like, technically could be longer, but I don't think it is. Keep losing interest. Yeah, I can see that. Again, like, the premiere is just not good. But yeah, I guess season picks up from there, though. Toy Story 4 is the worst at 97. I'm surprised it even got that high. Because I haven't paid attention. Like, I really didn't know if, like, was Toy Story 4 well received or not.
So the crocodile recruits from this place for his past. Are you the owner here?
Yes, I am the owner. Felix Martialis. Who are you? Another rough-knuckle no-name seeking...
So they're just watching Return of the Outcast blind. I mean, like, I think you should still watch Champions. Again, like, I think if you can get to episode 2, like, episode 2 is, like, pretty good. And then, like, I mean, there's maybe, like, again, maybe a little bit of a slower stretch for a couple episodes, but, like, once you get to episode, like, 4, is it? 5? No, 1, 2, 3, yeah, 5, I think. From that point on, like, it doesn't really let go. Like, it's pretty strong from that point on. But yeah, it does have, like, a bit of a slower start, especially because, like, so much time is wasted on the Champions. Which is still a shit twist.
So, the Garlic brothers are involved in Shadia's murder. But why are they doing the crocodile's bidding? I need to get inside and learn more.
Yeah, I don't know anything about AU. If I'm being like, I don't know anything about, like, the reception to Amazing Race AU.
Siwa is a small place.
So, like, I don't know if, like, what seasons are considered good and what aren't. But, like, at this point, like, I have a good sense of, like, what people think about Amazing Race Canada, but I really don't have any sense of Amazing Race AU. Yeah, maybe just skip to episode 2. Like, I don't think there's anything, like, that integral in episode 1 where, like, because, like, episode 1 doesn't end with an elimination. Like, episode 2 is still the first round. So I think you probably could just skip to episode 2 if you really want to. Do you think you're your biggest Gabon fan? I think you're probably one of. I think you're definitely the biggest one here. I don't know if there's, like, bigger fans of, like, Reddit and stuff, but yeah, you're definitely one of them. I think the Adam Boone AU is the best AU episode. It's one of the best AU episodes. I don't know if it's the definitive best, though. Because I never actually thought about, like, what is the best Australian Survivor episode. It's still probably the Matt Rogers Blindside, I think.
My friend!
My brother. But yeah, I think it's definitely up there. Yeah, I'm still watching BBAU for some fucking reason. Again, just recorded the entire review up until this point, which is already... The raw recording is an hour and 39 minutes for the first 2/3 of the season.
Can you believe it? I am a gladiator now.
Yeah, well, we'll see how that goes.
But come, let us talk.
What do you think of Em and Jillian? I thought they were fun. I mean, they're a strong team. They weren't, like, overtly strong, but, like, obviously it's them and Steph and Kristen that were, like, the top 2 teams the entire season. Obviously prone to mistakes. Like, Jillian is, like, wow. Like, I found it hilarious. Like, because, like, Jillian on, like, BB Can is, like, mostly mild-mannered. Like, obviously, like, there's points where she fights with, like, Peter and whatnot, but she's, like, mostly fine there. But, like, she's, like, a fucking lunatic on Amazing Race, and it's hilarious.
Good. Such things are impossible.
Oh, Daisy Boots, like, on All-Stars, that's also a great episode, too.
My backing, we'll soon be fighting side by side. First, we drink.
Missing the new Minor Strikers? Yeah, I think I'm good. Yeah, it's not really for me anymore.
To have you here, old friend.
What I do for Father's Day? We ate Korean barbecue. So that's that. And again, also bought him Krispy Kreme because that's his favorite. Great Beavis and Rudy and All Stars. Yeah, Rudy and All Stars had great final words. I'm trying to remember, like, what are Greg's? Oh, it's him. Is it him fake crying, like, through it? I don't remember. I think that might be it, though, right? Oh fuck! This is the side mission. Whatever, skip it. I'm not gonna bother. Korean barbecue is fine. Like, it's not my favorite food personally, but it's fine. Yeah, I definitely would buy a lot of other like other things over Korean barbecue. Especially because it's not the cheapest thing in the world, but yeah, whatever. Krispy Kreme's good. Again, like I think Krispy Kreme is probably my favorite donut. Greg did a weird accent. I really don't remember that.
This man to be my partner.
As it happens, the Iberian was torn apart by lions yesterday. I may have an opening. And if Kensa vouches for you?
You will need a title if you're going to team up, though.
Yeah, Bulgogi's good. Favorite donut? Was it the, like, my favorite, like, the one that I, like, and the one that he likes, too, is, like, they're, like, the regular glazed donut, but, like, it has, like, cream filling in it. They didn't have any, though, which was annoying, so I had to buy, like, the, like, whole glaze, I mean, the whole, like, cream-filled one, which is, like, also good, but, like, not exactly the same.
No pharaoh or god in the arena to protect you, Magi.
Oh yeah, I forgot, this is just like walking.
This is where you will probably die. Try to do it with drama.
By the way, also, sometime this week, I do want to do another Last of Us speedrun. Don't know exactly when. I think it'll probably be either tomorrow or Tuesday. Or maybe I'll just say fuck it and do it on Wednesday. Especially because, like, we're at the point now where, like, there's not that much to talk about. Like, we're in between, like, Survivor and Big Brother season where, like, I don't think it really matters too much. Like, I feel like I could probably still be relatively interactive with chat during speedruns. So, maybe I'll wait until Wednesday. We'll see. But I definitely want to do another Last of Us run at some point this week. Because it's still fucking disturbing me. How shit that run was at the end of it.
In any case, it isn't ruined. The army does not miss a few suits here and there, and it adds to the authenticity. Speaking of authenticity, in the arena, you use the weapons I give you.
This
there
looks
are no
ridiculous.
exceptions. You already know Kensa, whose glowing but suspect recommendation brought you here.
Talisman
Another champion.
Oh, the Last of Us, you mean? Yeah. I mean, it's the remake, which we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I mean, cool that people on PC finally get to play it. That was like one of the best narratives of all time.
Let's see if you have improved.
I put it too late, yeah. Oh, fuck off! What is that?
You need more style and flash. But you have got a pleasing vicious streak for a sand.
No, I already talked about this before. I think BB Cast is going to be next week. I think next Wednesday is more than likely going to be when the BB Cast comes out.
These are the scraps that Felix wants to throw our way. They make a poor meal, my brother.
Yeah, it'll be next week. Most pointless reward challenge? I don't remember. Again, like, that's stuff that I don't care about. I don't care about the fucking reward challenges. I mean, that's probably a question for like Idled Out or Peridium and stuff like that, who obviously put a lot more focus into that sort of stuff. Like I just do not give a shit about the reward challenges. Possible Nintendo Direct. Yeah, I forgot about that. That was the thing too. Yeah, it's rumored that there's gonna be Nintendo Directs. Actually, isn't it the same day? I think it is 29th, right? So that's fun. Playing Chorus?
Everyone thinks they are ready till they get a feast.
That's like a flight sim, right? Like a space flight sim sort of game, right?
If you survive, we will talk about
Yeah, space combat.
2 warriors against the odds. The crowd.
Yeah, I haven't heard anyone talk about it.
Do not disappoint them.
That came out last year? I thought... Okay. I didn't realize it came out last year either. It got fine reviews. I would update the video on Lamus challenges. Yeah, see? He's probably the person to ask more than me. Oh yeah, we haven't talked about Final Fantasy... Yeah, I forgot about that. We haven't talked about that. That's like... yeah, I think it's really cool how they're approaching this at this point. We're fully going into this like not being a remake anymore, right? We're going all in on them changing up the story here. I did find that, I watched the Laser's reaction to the event, and like Laser's a person who still at this point has not played Final Fantasy VII, so like he doesn't know about I don't know if I should spoil it here, but he doesn't know about the major event that gets referenced to in the trailer, and like that's something that is kind of weird to me. Is that the trailer kind of assumes that you've played Final Fantasy, like the original Final Fantasy, or at least know about the plot points. It's it does feel weird from an outsider's point of view. I know Nomura there was his statement that he did on Twitter where he talked about it will be accessible for people that have played the original and haven't. But I still feel like it's weird though. It feels weird to go into this without the context of the original game. But yeah, I'm really excited. A Final Fantasy VII remake, set up so many interesting things that they could do with the sequel, and I think the sequel looks really strong. Interesting PS5 exclusive, obviously, next year, end of next year, which is it's probably around the ballpark I was expecting. Maybe early 2024 is probably close to what I was expecting. But again, I said this last stream, or was the last stream a few streams ago, that I did think Final Fantasy VII Remake 2 was closer than Kingdom Hearts 4. And it does seem like that's the case. Yeah, what's part 3? Yeah, I don't know. I would have said Reunion if they didn't name Crisis Core Remaster Reunion.
If what Kensa says is true,
so yeah, I don't know what they're gonna go for. But obviously, the point is they are essentially telling a new story at this point.
nothing more.
And I think that's also a fascinating thing. With again, Nomura blatantly saying we want to reveal why we named this Rebirth and not Remake, but we'll do that at a later date or whatever. I feel that's also something that would be very confusing for people who haven't played the original, because these people don't know that the ending of Remake is essentially telling you that, hey, this isn't a remake. This is we're going our own different route at this point. And again, I really what are they gonna do for part 2? I think it'll be
Then that is what I will do.
it'll be interesting to see what they do.
We are ready.
Oh yeah, by the way, yeah, that was the Saturday's video. Yeah, what if all the merge boots won every Mew challenge? One of the most ridiculous fucking what if videos I've ever done. To be honest, it's not even it was probably a few what if videos down the line from when it came out, but Yeah, because like technically, like I have the what if every player was on the jury, and then what if what was the other one? There was another what if video. Like those two are I also recorded, but I haven't edited those yet, and those were like probably would make more sense to be coming out first, considering they're more like basic videos. But yeah, I decided to just release this one first, just to kind of get it out of the way. Because it was the one that had the least competent of the what if videos I've already recorded. But yeah, I do feel like it's, yeah, I don't know why I made it, to be honest. Like, I think it's a funny topic to talk about, but it's also like just kind of a dumb one. Like, it was one that like I don't know why I made it right now, but whatever, I did. I think it's like, do I remember the Australian Survivor merge beats this one? Yeah, like Connor, like I don't know if like Connor's like super poised to win the game. I mean, then again, like we're on Australian Survivor where like I think challenge strength definitely would have played a factor early on. I mean, like to be fair, Lee won a lot of challenges, while like Christy only won the final immunity, and they didn't vote for Lee. Redemption, maybe Redemption could be up there. Or Resurrection, yeah, Resurrection could be a decent name too. Like, I obviously, like, the assumption is that's going to start with Ree. So. Oh, yeah, I did see that. Lindsay got a tattoo 42 on her lip, which is, like, why? Like, fine, I guess, but it still seems weird to me.
Her talents were required elsewhere today. You are going to have to win this one alone.
What could each runner-up have done to win?
Fighters who ask too many questions do not survive.
Like, I mean, that's like a somewhat interesting video. Like, I've thought about doing. Well, I guess that would be more so based around the winners. But like, I wanted to do a winner ranking, I guess, but more so based on positioning and like how secure their win was. Which I guess that's kind of like the opposite. That's like more so ranking, like how likely the winners were to lose than like how could the runners up win. But like realistically, like in terms of like how the runners up could win, I guess there actually is like a decent amount to talk about there, isn't there? Because like you could run through like other scenarios, right? Like it doesn't have to be like just have a better like final tribal performance or something. Because like, but then I still think you still have some people that like can't win no matter what. Like you have some people like Lil Morris is like not winning against anybody. I mean, I guess, like, to be fair, it is debatable, like, okay, does she get votes against fair play? But, like, I still don't think she actually wins, though. Extremely painful, yeah. I mean, I'm not, like, I'm pretty anti-tattoo just in general. Yeah, there's no fucking way I'm ever getting a fucking tattoo on my lip. Especially my inner, like, lip. I mean, too far, outer lip's even fucking weird. But, like, why would you do that? Like, that just seems, like, really unnecessary, because, I mean, no one's ever gonna even fucking see it. Like, it's really just gonna be you knowing that you have 42 tattooed in your lip, and, like, I don't know, it's a weird, okay, there's loud thunder again. Yeah, she should have just played better. But yeah, I think there's definitely people that like just there's no way they could have won. I think like Cassandra and Dreams is probably another situation where it's like, yeah, they were never winning in any situation. Outside of like if there was a final two, then I guess Cassandra would win. But like they're never winning against anybody else. Unless they were like just different people, I guess. Or like, I don't know. Yeah, I think there's just like some people that's just, it's going to be tough to talk about. But I think there are some people that would be interesting to talk about. Yeah, if Lindsay plays again, then she plays like 46. Like, is she gonna add to her tattoo? Is she gonna add like a plus 46 or something? 500 trial points away from 50,000? That's something. Yeah, if only there were things to do with those channel points.
I am sorry I left you to fight alone, but I hear you did me proud.
I forgot how long this section goes if you actually watch the cutscenes.
Who was it for?
I'll tell you everything in good time, brother. Just know that our future has never...
Yeah, just run through people who can't win.
Brighter.
I mean, like, most people, like, I'm trying to, like, actually run through, I mean, like, Kelly Wigglesworth, like, can Kelly Wigglesworth win? Like, I guess against Sue, right? I guess that's her winning scenario, is if she gets the end with Sue.
Our chance to seize the mantle.
But, like, I think she loses, like, I mean, I guess Sean, she can get to the end of Sean, but, like, how is she actually getting to the end of Sean? I think those are, like, the only two people she wins in a jury vote against. And, like, even Sue, it's not, like, 100%, though it's pretty likely. Oh yeah. She should just go upper lip for the next tattoo. It's still so dumb. Yeah, like obviously Colby had winning scenarios. How was Kim Johnson winning? It's like what scenario are we looking at where Kim Johnson wins? It's like she can't get to the end against any of the big three. She can't get to the end with, like, T-Bird. Like, maybe Kim Powers?
We will not kill them.
Or Frank. I guess Frank is, like, the clearest win, but even then.
This is it, Bayek. Our big moment. They will build monuments and scroll on it.
Here are the contenders to the crown.
500,000 channel points to make the Gabon retrospective. Yeah. And eventually, I'll make it. We'll see when.
The Gallic Brothers!
Yeah, I mean, that's the sense I get from Tim, is that he's not the greatest person in the world. I mean, there's been, like, reports, right, of, like, him, like, kind of being a bully or whatever. Oh, fuck off! What? Okay, cool. Oh, I just realized I never turned the difficulty back up, did I? I'm still on easy. Oh, wow, I've played, like, a lot of the game on easy, too. Fuck, I completely forgot to change it back. I just realized he fucking dodged me on easy, though? How's BBAU work? I mean, it's fucked this season. Like, there's way too much shit this season. But essentially it's okay. There's two different formats. The first round of the week is what the last few seasons of BBAU have been doing, where there's a challenge. The winner of the challenge nominates 3 people, and then the players vote on those 3 people. The one with the most votes obviously goes home. So yeah, like kind of like Survivor-esque format there. The other format for the second round of the week is like going, like, kind of mixing old school BBAU, where you have the house nominate, like, each player in the house nominates one person to be on the block, and the top 3 vote getters end up being on the block. But then there's also a second chance comp, which is essentially like a veto, where only the 3 nominees play. The person that wins gets taken off the block. And yeah, they vote after that. That's not even including the HOH. There is an HOH, but not like the HOH in US, where instead it's like a person who gets immunity for the entire week, and then they get like one special power along the way. It's fucking weird. Like, I don't know, and it's still like the public votes for the winner at the end. Like, I don't know what the fuck this format is. It's dumb, but I think Tim is like a fucking like egomaniac. I think that's something that's pretty clear. I think he's like, I think he. Yeah, I think it all comes from like him just having a massive ego.
All hail the new champions! We were the guardians of Siwa! Capture the gun and take it to
what do you think is the best newbie tribe ever?
It was she who drowned the child. Took a book from her, ordered a stone tied to her ankles, and pushed her in the water.
Actually, what is the best newbie tribe ever? When I think of like the best tribes ever, like I think like the villains come to mind right away. Like Kasaya comes to mind, but like I don't know if it's necessarily the pick.
I would have helped you.
You're a mercenary, just like them. I couldn't take the chance.
I like Kunapu's pretty good.
Will it be life?
Millennials are pretty good. The Davids are pretty good, but like, there's a couple like duds there. Thoughts on the Mon 1 twist from Big Brother? I mean, like it's just the safety chain, which I like the safety chain. I mean, what was the difference in Mon 1? It was well, I mean, at first it was safety chain to give someone safety, right? And then it was they reverse it the other way around, do safety chain to get someone on the block. Yeah, it's fine. Like I just think safety chain in general is like a pretty cool concept for social strategy games. Yeah, there's a lot of shit going on VBAU. How is the season this long? Actually, something I realized too, what's even insane is that like, despite this cast being like 5 people less, I believe, than VBAU 2021, we're actually like at this current point, we're actually have more people left in this season than what 2021 had at this point. Like we're at the final 11. Where coming in this episode, last time we were at final 10. Brains Tribe is probably up there. Someone ranked every Simpsons episode. That's a lot, isn't it? Half Feeling Challenge 38 will be as bad as Spies, Lies, and Allies. I mean, definitely could. I think Tim's gameplay in AU is worse than BB Can. Probably, but like, I don't know, like his BB Can gameplay is still not like that great. Like it's good, like in terms of like he gets third place, had a lot of win equity, was well respected, but also was like extremely lucky that Mitch's game got ratted out through the fake double. And, like, he loses, like, pretty much every battle he faces off against Mitch. And until the point where Mitch's game gets ratted out. But, yeah. I mean, like, I think, like, his BB King game's, like, very, very mixed. AU game here, like, it's also, like, very, very mixed. Like, I think we're seeing a lot more of the... Like, it's weird because, like, obviously, like, we're seeing, like, these, like, points where the show's, like, propping him up as a strategic mastermind. But, like, I don't even... I don't think those are, like, particularly accurate. Like, I think we're getting, like, this kind of Danny situation where, like, they're trying to make, like, everything he does seem like a big strategic move. But then also, like, we are seeing a lot of negative, too. Like, we're seeing a lot of, like, his fights with, like, Estelle and, other people. Who was the other one? Like Dave earlier on, and he's like making all these moves that are like so bad for his game. And like a lot of it seems to stem from the fact that he's like just seems to be bored and just seems to want to like do things for like no fucking reason.
There's the granary Hotefle spoke of.
But it's like at the same time, like he clearly is doing something right in terms of like he's still not being targeted. like, despite the fact that he is like this, like he's perceived to be like one of the bigger threats on the OG sides, like he's still not being targeted over a lot of the other OGs, which I think like really comes down to the fact that he seems to have built pretty strong bonds with the OGs, and like has these deals. Like he is making deals with the OGs, where he had originally had that top 5 or top 10 deal. Now he has a top 5 deal with like Johnson and Alicia and stuff. Which is like, again, like if this is BBUS, it's fucking dumb to like say, okay, we're gonna be good until top 10 or whatever. But like I think for BBU, obviously it's working out. Like I think it's also an equally mixed bag of a game.
Are you enjoying your new station, my champion? Yes, my lord. It is everything I hoped it would be.
Shit.
I knew you would. Perhaps I was.
Oh fuck! I forgot Kenzo was even here. Fuck. What? Okay, that's not what I wanted to do.
I'm sorry it had to end this way, old friend.
Dumb. Whatever. Well, I stopped covering Challenger 38 sex. Again, maybe not. We'll see. We'll see what's going on in terms of like how much shit is going on at the same time.
She was the child.
Yeah, Tim. I don't think Tim is winning this season. However, I do think Reggie is, which would make Reggie a 2-time BBAU winner.
Is that what you tell yourself? You do not remember those you killed. She was the child of Henut and Hotefres.
Yeah, I mean, like Tim, like if Tim makes it to the end, especially like without Reggie there, like I think he would win a public vote. Like I don't know who else would beat Tim in a public vote, but like I don't expect to see Tim there though.
Everything you stand for, Berenike, and I will destroy all others like you. But for now, all that matters is that you killed Shadia, and the last one you will remember is her name, Shadia.
For as much shit as you give Allison, she'll never produce something as bad as BBAU. Probably not. Yeah, like I mean, like as what the fuck? I literally got killed immediately afterwards. Yeah. Also, yeah. Like as much shit as people give Allison, like at least Allison like seems to understand. Why am I calling out Allison Grodner? Like seems to understand like that it is a social strategy game, and like does try to keep the game like as pure as she can. Or again, like she talks about like she's doesn't ever intend on having the final 3 and that sort of stuff. It's like I think she like at least gets the core principles of the game, which yeah, BBAU doesn't.
Wake up! Layla, now! I need you! There's a van in the alleyway!
You want me to continue covering Challenge again? Hopefully I do. We'll see. What do you think of Estelle as a player? I mean, like, yeah, also not great. But not like. I mean, like, obviously, like again, another one that like seems to have good bonds with certain people. Just doesn't seem to be that strategic in the game. And like obviously, it's like playing in this like kind of like I'm a good person sort of thing.
المطبخ وغرفة المعيشة فارغان يا سيغما واحد. طبقات غرفة النوم والشرفة.
How's it going?
Like we're the good people and whatnot. Yeah, I mean, like I think there's like good aspects to her game. Like obviously she had a good relationship with Jules. She seems to have a good relationship with like Gabby and. Oh, fuck off! What? Cool. Well, that's perfect. Oh, Redemption Island's on PBA 24. I'm good. I wouldn't mind on Redemption Island on Australian Survivor. I think that I wouldn't be that opposed to. I barely remember Birdie on VIP at this point. Like I would say, like from my memory, I would say Estelle's probably better. in the sense that Estelle seems to be more like integral to the game. Where I feel like Bernie was someone that was like riding in the middle for a lot of it, right? And then like he finally makes a decision towards the end, but like ends up being targeted by that point. Well, like Estelle's like firmly on the OG side, but she's like a major reason why the OGs are getting these like swing votes. Because she has these like good relations with Jules and with Gabby and whatnot. Did Helen get pushed? No. But you never know. I would say no. And I think if it was yes, then it wasn't intentional from like a grander production standpoint. Batbacks are great TV almost every time. Are they? I think they're bad TV almost every time, aren't they? like when was the like? I mean, I guess like Kaser led to good TV. I guess like James like in BB9 was like okay. I guess it was pretty good. Like the him winning HOH and Maddie eviction, that's pretty good. But I think a lot of recent ones have been pretty shit. Especially like BB20 was like a really big, like that was the worst part of the entire season. Was the battle back there.
But did you have to kill my best friend? What did she?
I guess like Cody coming back was fine. Like it gave the season a little bit of hope, and even though it didn't live up to anything. Okay. Oh, I wasn't even including BB Can in this. Man, Tara versus Jed was like fine, like pretty unmemorable to me. Outside of like the like conversation they have like before it, like the actual competition stuff, like kind of boring. And like Tara coming back also like kind of underwhelming. I think it would have been a lot better if Jed came back. Oh, I forgot. I said I wasn't going to fast travel, didn't I? Fuck it. I guess we'll stay true to that.
Must be told. To Heraklion.
We cannot even trust the Philakitai to help us.
Was there ever explicit rigging? I'm not sure you consider explicit. I mean, like obviously, I think Pandora's Box BB13 is like a major one. In that, yeah, like having the two players, or players being paired up or whatever, which made it so that Rachel and Jordan could both be safe. And then also the fact that the veto was just a redo of the HOH that Rachel had won in week 1. Like, that's kind of a bit sketchy. Oh, fuck, I'm on the wrong thing entirely. Okay, well, this is gonna go great. Like, I mean, outside of that, like, I think it's a lot of, like, a lot of things that are, like, they definitely benefit people that you could tell production likes. Like, obviously, like, the coup d'etat is something that I don't think it was explicitly rigged for Jeff, but, like, obviously it was put into the game in a position where they knew Jeff was the fan favorite. So, like, obviously that was something. You got, what else was there? Evil Dick with America's favorite, or America's player. But again, like, I don't think it was explicitly there to benefit Dick. I just think it obviously was just a twist that was always going to help the person that was most liked by America. Yeah, then there's obviously like points where, like certain competitions are more beneficial to others, but again, like how much is that necessarily rigging? And The fact that they pushed or stopped the racism theory. From what? Like, why would that stop the racism? To have Helen be pushed. Would that add to the racism that, like, a white guy gets added back into the game? Over, like... Was it everyone else a person of color? It was Candace, it was Helen, who's the other person in the battle back? There's one other person, right? Jesse, okay, it's not a person of color, but still. Are we talking about the Sharon thing? Is that what you're talking about? The Sharon question? Which, again, 100% is not rigging. Like, people mentioned that, like, oh, the Sharon question was like, oh, that was Grodner rigging against Sharon. It's like, I can assure you, like, it's not, they were not, like, big fans of Ryan and Adam to where, like, oh, we gotta get Ryan and Adam to win here over Sharon. Okay, what the fuck just happened there? Yeah, I think it was just them being fucking idiots and writing a dumb question. But this is definitely not, like, them trying to rig it against Sharon to, like, give Adam the win. Yeah, it's just, I think that's just their own idiocy. Who could beat Jeff Schroeder in an AFP vote? I'm probably nobody. At the time, at least. I think nowadays, like, obviously there's people, but at the time of BB11 and BB13, like, I think it's kind of tough to find even, like, a person that, like, from any other Big Brother season that would beat Jeff Schroeder. But they didn't want her back in the house so that more racist remarks could be said. I mean, the thing is, like, racist remarks weren't even really being said by that point, though. Like, by that point in the season, like, they've kind of just stopped, right? Like, it was mostly relegated to, like, weeks, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, I think. Maybe 5, I guess, like, really, I mean, up until the point of, like, the Candace boot, I think. I think, like, once Candace goes home, it's, like, it really, like, stops. It's like, and, like, I think, like, the fact that they have Helen going home, that makes it look even more racist. By that point, it's like, who's even a person of color left? Is there one? No, right? It's like, it's all white people, right? In the final 8 of BB15. So it just makes it look worse. Next stream, do Minecraft? I don't even think I own Minecraft. Well, I mean, obviously, like, I guess I could download it PC, but... Okay, what is going on? Yeah. I don't think I could do Minecraft. I just find Minecraft boring. Like, I just, like... I'm not a big fan of the, of those style of games. And especially, like, on stream, I feel like it's even less interesting. Because, like, so much time would have to be dedicated to actually playing the game. To where, like, I think, like, another example is, like, Roller Coaster Tycoon or something, which I wouldn't be opposed to playing Roller Coaster Tycoon. But also, I feel like it's just not the type of game that I would stream. Fuck, we're still so far away. We literally just went from here to there. That took forever. Yeah, because, like, obviously, like, a lot of these streams are more so me talking to chat. And, yeah, it's just, like, I would not be able to actually focus on the game. I'm not fucking playing Minecraft story mode. I would rather kill myself than play Minecraft story mode again. To be fair, I mean, it is, like, Minecraft story mode is actually probably a decent game for stream, just because, like, who gives a shit? Like, who's gonna, like, I don't need to pay attention at all. So at least that's decent, but, like, Minecraft story mode is, like, one of the most boring fucking games I've ever played. Like, I could not be bothered to play Minecraft story mode again. I do not believe that theory at all, that they wanted Helen out to stop racism, like, racist comments from being made. I just think that's dumb. Oh, we got a Mirage? Maybe. Or not. Okay, whatever. In Survivor, when Kathy pees on John, what's my other favorite TV show, movie, video game moment where someone gets peed on? Yeah, it's that moment in that other thing where that person gets peed on. It's that one. What's synopsis of Minecraft story? I couldn't even fucking tell you. I don't remember. Like, it's something about, like, the war. Like, I don't know. There was, like... I legitimately could not even fucking tell you at this point. I know there's this, like, old group of, like, legendary warriors or whatever, and then, no, it's just, like, a super generic story. Oh man, this is, like, really taking forever just to ride here. What the fuck? So even the game's getting bored. It's like it fucking changed the zoom and everything. Oh yeah, it's the Netflix. The Netflix show is the video game turned into a show. Because, like, again, like, it was a Telltale game, and then Netflix bought the rights to turn it into a show. Like, I haven't seen it, so I don't know if it's, like, literally one... Like, I don't know if it's literally just the game footage that they turned into the show. But, yeah. I know it's at least the same story and stuff. So, does Telltale have a good relationship with Netflix? I don't know. Like, modern Telltale's like, I don't know what the fuck they're doing. And to be fair, even old school Netflix, like, was that even a Telltale deal? Like, was that a deal for Telltale to make? Or was that more of Mojang, or whatever their name is? Like, the developers of Minecraft. Like, who owned the rights there? Where am I right now? I'm kind of close-ish. I'm seeing a boat. Okay, there we go. That actually I love how that actually works in this game. Is that if you're in the water and then just, like, turn the camera around, by the time you, like, turn it around, like, fully, like, there's gonna be a boat heading your way. Oh, fuck, did not mean to do that. Yeah, I never played Minecraft Dungeons. Didn't they just announce a new Minecraft game too, right? Like a new Minecraft, like, RPG or something. Which I probably also won't play. Oh, fuck off. Am I really gonna get stuck here? Cool. Hey, I've just never been big into Minecraft. Like, I did play Minecraft, like, my last, like, couple years in high school, like, in my, film production class or whatever it was. But even then, like, I wasn't that big into it. Again, like, I've always been, like, I'm someone that, like, in terms of games, like, I like the story, or, like, the experience being told to me experiencing, like, the creation of other people, than, like, me having to create that experience myself. Where I feel like a lot of Minecraft is, like, obviously, like, you building things and you, like, doing your own shit, to where it's, like, you're the one creating your experience, more so than, you being, like, shown an experience created by someone else. Or obviously by another team or whatever. Is that a thing? There's gonna be a Minecraft, like, feature film and everything? That's the hero mission, right? Alright, we're at least in Hercleon, almost. God damn. Alright, so how far are we going to get here? I don't think we're going to be able to finish the game tonight. But I think we'll probably finish the Aya section. We'll probably get to Siwa, I guess. That's probably what we'll get. Or maybe we'll probably end right before that. So next stream we'll probably finish the main game, probably do like the hidden ones. Or should I do Curse the Pharaohs first? I'll probably do Curse the Pharaohs first. And then finish Curse the Pharaohs and then hidden ones. So we'll probably have 2 more streams of this. Yeah, Dragon's Dogma 2 got announced finally. I find this so weird because again, we got that Capcom leak like years ago. And like Dragon's Dogma was like supposed to be out by now, right? Dragon's Dogma 2? Or like at least soon, if not already. Because like, I believe Dragon's Dogma 2 is like supposed to be out before RE4 remake. Or like around the same time. So the fact that we're just now getting Dragon's Dogma 2 announcement and they had nothing to show of it is like really weird to me. It's like, did they like start over or something at some point? It's like, why was there like literally nothing? Like they literally just announced like that it's in development and then a logo. It's like you would think they would have like an actual full-blown trailer and everything. Considering how long this has supposedly been in development for. Yeah, I still haven't played the original. I do own it. I do own the remaster, or I guess, what is it? Is it enhanced port? I don't even know what it is. The Dark Arisen, like expanded version, whatever, for PS4. Like I own it. I just haven't played it yet. I probably will at some point before Dragon's Dogma 2 comes out. Actually, I forgot. I did want to replay Alan Wake at some point. Actually, I thought about doing a retrospective of Alan Wake before Alan Wake 2. Kind of forgot about that until now, too. It's like, I loved Alan Wake back when it originally came out, but I haven't played it since then. I do own the remaster, but I still haven't played it. Well, I'll have to do that off stream though, because I need footage. And something else that I thought about doing is that, so like that was it Lasers just recently did a ranking of all the Ezio trilogy tombs in Assassin's Creed, which he like did as like kind of a joke or whatever. But like I actually wanted to make that video for a while and like never got around to making it. And yeah, watching his video made me actually kind of want to make it. The problem is like obviously time. And also, like, I would have to replay all the tombs and everything. But, like, I was thinking, like, maybe we could do that on a stream at some point down the road. It's just, like, the entire stream is just, like, playing all the tombs. Which you could probably do over the course of, like, a 4-hour stream. And then make the video after that. Maybe that's something. My brother deleted my save that I was, like, 25 hours into. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. Like, I feel like if you're, like, imagine when you played it, like, if this was, like, years ago, I feel like you could probably, like, jump into it now and try to play it from scratch again and see how that goes. But, yeah, that's obviously annoying. I'll have to start over again. They're planning on watching Hell's Kitchen. I think what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to watch Amazing Race Canada and AU. I think I'll maybe take a little bit of a break after that, and we'll see where I'm at after that. How many seasons of Hell's Kitchen are there again? But I think Hell's Kitchen is definitely a show that I wouldn't be opposed to watching.
To unite against the Order and change the land.
There are 20 seasons? Oh, maybe. What else did I want? I did want to watch The Mole. That's another show I did want to watch. I thought about doing like some sort of retrospective for.
We cannot let the order rise again.
Yes, Bayek. The two new names, the Jekyll and the Scorpion, are within my brother's inner circle. We believe they are the ones behind the attempt on my life.
This is just like, this is pretty recent, and yeah, that's kind of shit. That would be kind of annoying.
One of Septimius' warriors. They form a
Have to redo all that like so quickly.
I had hoped to ally with them.
With Septimius? The Roman lug. He leads them.
Yes, the dreamer who posits himself as truly Egyptian, and yet sends a man to murder me. Not very Egyptian, if you ask me.
And what other shows were there? I feel like yeah, Hell's Kitchen. I think like Master Chef was another one I like kind of considered. I feel like there's something else. I don't remember though.
Just kill me already, you coward!
No, I think it would be interesting to watch like old BBAU. But like, I don't know if I'm ever gonna actually bother though. Like that's a lot. Now I never watched Kitchen Nightmares episode. Yeah, I know. Like I've heard good things about Master Chef. But I don't know if it's like really. Oh, Tough as Nails. Yeah, Tough as Nails I could consider. And I think it was Tough as Nails and Love Island, right? That was sort of two. Which at this point, I don't know if I care enough to do Love Island. Considering like CBS has already sold the show, and really, it's not really a show for me to begin with. But Tough as Nails, like maybe.
Go dig through this Dionysian town and unearth the plot against us.
Septimius is in town.
Okay.
His main phylakis is a man named Venator. We heard rumors he is lurking around the brothel.
I'll be honest, like I'm pretty tired already. Like again, like I've stopped like taking, I stopped drinking energy drinks and everything recently. I feel like since then, like I thought I was because like to be honest, like I can pretty naturally like stay up till like 3 o'clock in the morning working on videos and stuff. But I guess it doesn't really translate to stream. Where like with streams, I guess I still do end up being tired without energy drinks and stuff. But again, we'll still go for a little bit though. I do want to at least finish the I don't even know what you call it. The Aya section and the Bayek section that's after that. Tester retrospective, maybe at some point. I don't know, when do I do a tester retrospective? Like, when do I get to that point? It would be fun. Like, I think it would be really funny to do.
Who do you work for then?
It's been 12 years since season 1 of the tester. It's already been over 10 years since the show ended. That's mind-blowing to me.
I would like to speak with your legendary twins.
Speaking is what you call it. I suppose we all have our thing.
But yeah, it would definitely be interesting to do it. The Bridge retrospective. I never watched The Bridge. I think that could be interesting. To at least try it out. Did I ever talk about this? I did start Stranger Things. But I don't really, like, it was fine. Like, I only watched a few, like, 3 episodes, I think. But I just haven't gone back to it since. Oh, I had to pay her first. God damn it.
Make yourself comfortable.
Yeah, don't really have that much to say about it. It was fine.
So don't speak too hard with them.
Okay.
You wanted to speak to us?
What was that?
I'm looking for a Gabaniani named Venator.
Maybe a winner video. Yeah, I'm trying to think, like, what are, like, the slowest points on the schedule? I guess it's, like, what, like, January is mostly open?
You won't be staying anywhere ever again.
Like, June is mostly open. Then I guess it's, I mean, like, I guess, like, mid-Survivor seasons is, like, kind of open-ish. But yeah, that's the problem right now is that like there's not many like open periods for the channel. Like there's a like so much stuff is going on where there's usually not more than like 3 to 4 like I guess probably not 3 to 4. Probably like I don't know. There's usually at least like 2 to 3 like videos on like current events.
This place has been busy. Venator does not work
per month, which takes up a lot of room on the schedule. Yeah, I'm probably doing American Ninja Warrior. I've taken notes on the first 2 episodes at least, so I'll probably end up doing. I already made a thumbnail too, so I don't know, probably.
Loots, lipstick.
Thoughts on bullshit? It's fine for what it is. It's not like it's not a show that I would ever cover or anything.
Seems Venator wants his wine casks.
Also, like I think what was it? I did have a complaint with the format. What was it? I think it was the
oil in wine casks.
I didn't love
oil to burn down the whole city. My gods.
Oh, it was something with the player not being incentivized to do something. I forgot what it was now.
Posing as a woman must be to infiltrate the palace. Posing as
oh yeah, it's like if the player gets the question right, then like what's the point of them like trying to lie to the like it doesn't like at the point where like the player gets the question right, like it really doesn't matter, right? Like none of it actually matters because no matter what they're getting the point anyway. Like obviously you don't necessarily know that as a viewer necessarily, but it just kind of makes like the entire like preamble around like, oh, is she lying? Is she not? Like it doesn't matter. Like she got the question right. So and like through that they get a point anyway. I hate the bridge. Yeah, I knew about Rowan because I knew he was he did play like Among Us with like Puya and them, and also he was on was it the Challenge podcast? I think. Or not Challenge. I mean not Challenge. The Circle. I mean, he was on the Circle podcast for RGP at a point.
He was an imposter. A
So,
Roman man who wants to kill the queen. I am doing you a favor.
I like he could be fun, but yeah, outside that, I don't know if I would particularly like the show. Best Big Brother host, probably Arissa. That actually worked. Yeah, I mean, like it's probably Arissa. I mean, I like Emma Willis from UK, but obviously, like that's just a very different show. So we get this speedrun strat here. Oh, is that not him? Fuck off. Oh, did I not kill him? Okay, perfect, whatever. I guess we're playing on Nightmare, so whatever. Oh, yeah, I mean, I think you could tell, like, the way that Rowan plays Among Us, he's a fucking, like, he's, like, such a chaotic figure that I assume that's the energy he brought to the bridge as well.
The high seas have taken me for some time, but now I'm yours.
Move!
Okay. I don't know why why am I using this bow?
That so-called queen? Yo.
I don't remember. What is the speedrun strike here? Yeah, well, it doesn't matter. Oh yeah, I knew he lost. Like I knew he didn't win. Yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to watching it at some point. But yeah, I don't know how
Just a flesh wound.
like how integral it necessarily is to
I am fine.
anything else. Like I don't know if I'll do a video on it or anything like that.
My mind is a riot.
How well did I do in Jeopardy? Not that well. Like I don't think I could win necessarily, but like I would do okay.
I need a fucking throne.
But like I'm definitely like again when I watch Jeopardy, I probably get like half the questions right, maybe if that. Maybe like 40%. But yeah, like it wouldn't be nearly enough to win. I don't think.
Bayek, if we don't get to Pompey first, Septimius might.
Okay. Vision of the day. How many episodes are there? You said 10? Yeah, I mean that wouldn't be that bad. It's only one season, right? So. Yeah, I could definitely watch it at some point. Game? Thank you. It's very British. Well, I would assume so. It is like a British U.S. show, though, right? Like it has like U.S. people also.
He will be more fodder for the devourer.
Or am I misremembering that? Am I thinking of another show?
We only return home with Cleopatra in our company to show the sea ones what has changed.
Not that it really matters.
How are things on your trireme?
I forgot. I wanted to do circle season ranking too. I kind of forgot about that until just now.
Why don't we take each other here?
In this reed boat.
Not until after the next season, but I kind of forgot that I did want to do that at some point. I don't even have the Amazing Race Canada season ranking on the schedule. Which adding that's going to be kind of a pain. And also Australian Survivor one. But whatever. Yeah, you fucking watched The Bridge, but you couldn't watch fucking SA Champions?
We do serve and protect, but we work alone. I share your hatred for Ptolemy.
Yeah, it's on HBO Max. I don't have HBO Max anymore, but I'm sure I can still find a way to watch it.
We must serve greatness. What greatness do we serve now?
We are parents.
Secret Saboteurs? What's Secret Saboteurs?
I love you, Bayek of Siwa.
But what are you of now?
Gods. The Nile will run red for many moons.
Osiris will be busy. These are Romans.
Okay.
Septimius has beat us.
No, it'll probably be Wednesday videos. If anything, like I think they might be Wednesday videos on a week where I have like a Monday video game video or something.
No, it can't be.
To be honest, actually, that might be what I do.
Where is Caesar?
I mean, to be honest, like, I mean, do I delay the Amazing Race 8 video again? Because that would actually kind of make it just easy.
I have to drag myself through the sewers of the palace.
Yeah, I think that'll probably be what it is, though. Is that like, to be honest, like, I've been thinking, like, do I just cancel this Liberation retrospective? Like, I don't care enough to do a fucking AC3 Liberation retrospective. Like, I think I might just outright cancel it, just because, like, I don't care. And at that point, that'll be an easy spot for Amazing Race Canada. And then, yeah, like, AU, maybe I just make, one of the video game videos, a Monday video, make that a Wednesday video. Then again, like, Circle Season 5 is not even on there yet, but I think outside of that, though, I think the entire year's pretty done in terms of schedule. Like, scheduling shows that are coming. Like, unless Challenge 38 does somehow end before the end this year, which I don't expect that it will. Like, I think it'll run until next year. Like outside that, the schedule should be pretty good.
It is rare that our cargo is a goddess. I apologize. We have no
What's the best Cartoon Network show? I couldn't tell you at this point.
So you should fit right
What is
All
Tower
strange
Prep?
and terrible things are welcome.
Like, I would not be surprised if that's a show from, like, after my time.
Comforts. We despise them.
Yeah, a little bit after my time. I've never heard of this fucking show in my entire life.
My loyal shield boy.
I don't even know, like, what is my favorite Cartoon Network show? I legitimately don't even know.
We must do her well. I can't believe she's on our ship.
Hey, don't be fooled by appearance.
Like, I watched a lot of Cartoon Network when I was a kid. I just don't remember anymore, like, what is actually a Cartoon Network show.
There, in the distance.
Oh, Teen Titans, I guess, Cartoon Network. So Teen Titans is definitely up there.
Already showing Bayek the best places to make love, huh?
Enough, Fox. It is time to make war.
Here we go. Former programming. This is what I need to look at. Dexter's Laboratory is fine. Johnny Bravo I liked when I was a kid for some reason, but Powerpuff Girls, whatever. Ed and Eddie I really liked. Samurai Jack. The thing is, like, I never liked Samurai Jack when I was a kid, but then, like, I rewatched, like, the beginning of season 1 recently, and obviously, like, it's a show that gets a lot of praise. I like it a lot more, but, like, I just never got around to actually finishing it. Cody and Kids Next Door I liked when I was a kid. Green Adventures of Billy and Mandy I liked when I was a kid. Camp Lazlo I liked as a kid for some reason. Yeah, I think after ever getting the shows that are, like, kind of a little bit beyond my time, like, Ben 10 was, like, at the, like, pretty much, like, right when I stopped watching. Like, I remember watching, like, the, like, first season of Ben 10. But then, like, after, I just, like, did not give a shit. Yeah, I think that's kind of where I'm at with Samurai Jack, too. Like, I respect the show more than I actually like it. But I feel like it's a show that I might like more now.
He speaks! The great Medjai!
We are at sea, Captain. Any greatness here is yours.
Burn them!
Again, like, I don't know how to justify my opinions of things when I was a kid.
We have got them! Give them a taste of our fire! Well done then. Tea-craft comes naturally to you.
Easier to sail about when the sea is empty.
We'll see when the Traders is. Like, I mean, I guess it'll probably be added to the schedule. We'll see. I mean, like, I just have no real clue of when it's gonna be. Because, like, we know it's filming right now. Or I think it just finished filming, right? Or something like that. But, like, we have no real clue of, like, when it's gonna air. So, I'll probably wait until then to add it to the schedule. But even if it is, it'll probably be another one of these situations where it's either gonna knock, like, the Genius Player ranking or stuff like that again, or it'll just be added as a Wednesday video, or, like, it'll be added as a Wednesday video on a week where there's a video game video, and the video game video will become a Monday video. Which is kind of becoming the norm nowadays, so that's kind of how it, like, ends up going. I mean, to be honest, though, like, AC Liberation, like, I don't know, I might just end up fucking making it and just, like, end up making it a Monday video anyway. Like, I want to make it just because, like, AC is a series that obviously, like, I care a lot about at one point, to where, like, I feel like I might as well make all these retrospectives on all the games. But also, it's, like, one that, like, I barely even care about the game just at all. That if I make it, I'm more so making it just because of, like, my former adoration of the series.
One signal, and fire will burst upon them.
Then again, I can always, like, go less detail on it. I mean, that's the thing, too. Because I don't need to go, like, super in depth on it. So I guess through that, I could definitely make it a shorter video. Man, like, I don't know, I do feel kind of weird, like, not doing it at all. Even though, like, realistically, it's not that important a video to even do. But yeah, I might, maybe that's the approach to do, though, is, like, make it a bit of a shorter one. Like, not go as in detail, but then also just make it a Monday video. Oh, is there more? Oh, fuck, there's another one. What the fuck? I thought we were done. God damn it.
Take a piece of that.
Is that all they've got?
Awful duo. I mean, like, the thing that's weird is that it's obviously a Peacock series. So, like, even though it's getting these shows from, like, these players from Survivor and Big Brother and stuff, like, it's on a completely different network. Like, it's not even like it's on Paramount Plus, where there, at least, it makes a bit more sense. Like, here, it's like, it's getting people from, like, other networks. So it's like, I just don't know. Like, I don't expect it to do well. Like, I expect it to be a one-season thing. Obviously, like, it would be cool if this does become a new series.
2 ships down? Damn Ptolemy.
And essentially becomes like a mix of like the challenge and the mole. Like the challenge in the sense that it's getting these people from other reality shows, but like the mole in the sense that it is like a social deduction style of game. But again, like I want, like the mole, as I mentioned earlier, like I would love to rewatch the mole. Where like I watched the mole with my parents when I was a kid, but like I have almost no memory of it nowadays. And I feel like it would be a really fascinating show to rewatch at this point. And yeah, I think it could be fun to do retrospectives of it. Like the same way that I did with the Glass House. Which I'm too fair that one's not out yet. I'm too fair I haven't even edited that one yet, but... So I think that video ends up being kind of fun. You know, probably a bit too detailed, realistically. Will I win a round of Jeopardy of only Survivor and Big Brother? The question is yes. I've said sorry. Like I think I would easily win against most people in the was This Week in Survivor History sort of thing that RGP does. Like I think that's the sort of like Survivor trivia that I would be very well at. But yeah, more general Jeopardy, like, again, I think I could do okay, but, like, I definitely would not win. Yeah, I can't wait to see the Ass Muncher on Survivor. That's not his real last name, right? It is something different, right? It isn't actually Ass Muncher. I don't remember anymore. For all I know, it is actually Ass Muncher. By the way, I haven't worked that. Actually, that's another video I need to add to the schedule. I forgot about that. I do need to add, the 43-44 video, which I plan on doing. Right, yeah, I want to do a kind of similar to what I did last year, 41, but this time like talking about both 43 and 44, but like kind of doing a like a video on like the cast and the rumors. They like, are there rumors about 43 in terms of format? I don't even know. Because like 41, we had heard that okay, we like Exile Island is back, which like turns out to be Ship Wheel. But then we learned like no fire tokens. Like there was stuff to talk about. Like I don't feel like there's as much to talk about 43 and 44 as of right now. There's a format outside of like they're just doing the same thing again. Is that it? Oh fuck! There's no one over there. There we go. That could have been worse. Asin Mocker. Okay. How's this go down? What is this? Fancy cast for Big Brother with challengers. Yeah, Ashley, Cara Maria, CT, Darrell, Devin. Devin's in a good spot, I feel like. Big T's also a good spot. Frank, Johnny, John A. Well, John A could be in a good spot too. Cam, Leroy, Marie, yes, Wes, Big T. Yeah, Big T feels kind of random here. It's like all these like, I mean, I guess Devin, to be fair, also is like kind of random, but it's like a lot of like top tier challenge people or like big legends, and then like just Big T and Devin, and then yeah, Tony, Tina. Yeah, like I think Devin's in a good spot here. Especially like Big Brother, we're talking about. I think she could be good on Big Brother. If it's Survivor, I think that changes things. But at that point, I'll probably give the edge to.
Enjoy the calm water. I will stay in the storm.
I don't even know. Like, who would you give the edge to?
Don't mind the flaming arrows,
Maybe like a Frank. Frank's though. I don't know. Kind of obviously a bit abrasive. Maybe Cam. Actually, maybe Cam is the best for Survivor. Yeah, I think for Big Brother, maybe Devin is probably the better suited one. Yeah, I'll definitely remember to call him Ass Muncher. I don't even know if I'm gonna go as in detail. It's like I think it'll be kind of similar to 41, where like I'll probably go more in detail than 41. In 41, I didn't even bother to even like actually point out anyone's names.
We cannot afford to spill any Roman blood.
But yeah, like I mean, we'll see how in detail it go. Again, I'm waiting for 44 cast. That's why I'm waiting for this video. I want to do it 43 and 44. I don't want to make it because like last time I made the 41 video before 42, but then by the time 42 got announced, I didn't feel like there was enough to actually like to make another video just about 42. Because like it's like the cast is there, but like what do I really have to say about it? Like there's not that much. It's a newbie cast. Like again, they're people, they exist. But yeah, I think with this, like I'm waiting for 44, and then we're gonna just talk about both seasons.
Remember that.
And that's the way I plan on doing it moving forward.
Is our queen all right?
Is just wait for both the cast to be out and then do a video on both of them. Yeah, Apprentice, I would be interested in doing like Apprentice retrospectives, especially on Celebrity Apprentice. Like main show Apprentice, like fine, maybe season 1 in particular. Beyond that, it's like I don't know, not super interested, but Celebrity Apprentice I think would be a lot of fun. And then maybe that's something I should do. Maybe like go back and do an Apprentice season ranking or something. I think that could be fun.
Let them pass with an escort. Follow me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's starting to get really tired.
This way. Our Imperator appreciates the
Man, we probably got what, like 30-ish minutes?
warm welcome
Maybe a little bit more than that, to be honest. The side section does go on for a while.
Alliance is sealed. Your vizier and your king have given us fine accommodations here in the palace. However, I cannot guarantee my Imperator will hold court.
Can it be great on Austrian Survivor? Yeah.
You are a good legionary. We will.
I mean, again, even regular Survivor I feel like should be pretty good at. Yeah, I mean, I think she like fits the typical mold that you would expect to do well in Australian Survivor, though.
Do you think we could take them all?
Of course. We have them.
Yes, legionary. At ease.
We are with the great Pharaoh Ptolemy XIII, his envoys from the east, with gifts for your Imperator.
Carry on then. An offering?
What are you talking about? Have returnees confirmed? I mean, this is just the challenge CBS people.
No, sorry. It is very sacred. Must be handled by the Phylarchidae. They
I remember the speedrun, like, I would lose time here for, like, no reason. And I still don't know why.
Step aside, legionnaires. Official business for the Pharaoh.
Who are you? You look like a hippodrome racer.
Yeah, again, so we'll probably be back like either tomorrow or Tuesday doing the Last of Us speedrun, or at least attempts. I mean, you're manifesting, like, do you want to have fraternities? Like, I don't want to have fraternities. Like, I don't want any fraternities this season. Again, we literally just had All Stars. Like, we do not need another Eternity season. Especially considering the type of people they're gonna pick. It's like, yeah, I'm good. We don't need another Eternity season. Especially because like a lot of these people are gonna be like a lot of people you would have wanted to see back. Like a lot of the good people from 23, like are going to be on Challenge USA. So like obviously they're not going to put on Big Brother also. It's like I really don't see the point of a returning season right now.
What is this? Forgive, Lord Caesar. We bring a gift from our pharaoh, Cleopatra.
Pharaoh? This is no gift. These are my sister's friends. It's a trap.
In place of an envoy, Cleopatra sends a rug?
Hey, what a weird thing, the Ptolemy and Cleopatra relationship.
I wonder how you all entered my palace.
I just realized, stop storming outside.
God, kill these traitors.
Fucking Flavius in the background, so fucking
my
dumb.
wretched brother.
Hey, what a shit villain Flavius is.
And my kingdom to pieces.
Great lady. Your audacity is equaled only by your beauty. Flavius, please.
I can offer you what my brother failed at with me.
Blocked it for race war.
If you ally with my sister.
Yeah, like I think it should like BB24, like hopefully it'll be fine. Like I mean at the end of the day, like we're still gonna get a 50-50 at least diverse cast.
Out.
And you would assume even within like the white players that there will be like people that are supportive of like minorities and stuff to where like I don't expect there to be that big of an issue from the fallout of the cookout. Though I think there could be like a few people here and there that obviously have it top of mind.
This is Cleopatra's time to officially become queen.
If she is
No, I don't think I would bother doing
crush the network.
Tomorrow our queen
like
will have turned
other I think I would obviously do Apprentice US, and then like I would consider Australian.
truly are great Medjais.
There are like I know celebrity like obviously there was a season with David, and then what was it that like Janine's like one of the advisors. I think that could be interesting to watch, but I'm not really that interested in doing a global Apprentice. Like I'm more like I would be more apt to do global Amazing Race than I would be global Apprentice. Yeah, in terms of like watching Amazing Race Asia and stuff, I don't know. Because what Asia is the one that's in English, right? Asia, and then was it China Rush or something like that? I don't know. Maybe.
Yes.
I think if I were to ever, like, obviously, if I were to ever do like a global Amazing Race ranking or something, then yeah, obviously. But like, I don't know if I care enough. I don't know. We'll see.
You want to impress your new lover?
Oh, I completely forgot about this section.
No?
I forgot about the like actually having to find the tomb and everything.
Not a royal decree. An earthquake in the early days of my father's reign has blocked the door. Do you know our metropolis well enough to suggest an alternate means of entry?
The underground.
You would enter from below.
Well, I would find a way into the cisterns and canals.
Oh yeah, I really don't care. This conversation's so dumb. Yeah, I know the Apprentice UK is a thing. I just don't know if I'm that interested in actually like going and watching it. Like, wasn't Louisa Sisman or whatever her name is from it? It was like she was on Celebrity Big Brother. Yeah, she was on Apprentice, right? Yeah. Season 9. How many are there? Is it still around? Let's see. There we go. Apprentice UK. Oh, it is still around. Actually, it just got. Looks like it just got rebooted, kind of. Or was gone for 3 years. I guess that could be COVID related. But yeah, 16 seasons. So there's more. Isn't that more than US? I think US there was only like 13 or so, right?
It is a dead end, my lady.
Strange. This wall is not as solid as it looks. Must be a way beneath. Around.
What's this?
Wait, what? Why won't you let me go through?
Strange. This wall
Wait, no, okay. Game. No, okay, what the fuck? Whatever.
We were smaller in those days.
I don't know anything about NECA. Is that how you pronounce her name? Oh, actually, wait. She is she's a Republican, right? Or she's like conservative. That is a thing, right? I think I do remember now that that's a thing. Wait. Wasn't he behind? Oh, well, who cares? I'm pretty sure he was behind me, though, right? Would AU, Blood vs. Water be a similar ranking to IOI? Maybe. Like for different reasons, but yeah, like probably around there. I will say I do really I do genuinely want to redo my my US season and winter rankings. But I decided that I'm gonna wait until the 5-year anniversary of the channel to do things like that. But like I would legitimately want to redo them now. But again, like that's my like plan for the 5-year anniversary of the channel is to essentially mirror the first year. And like those redos of like those videos will be part of that. Where again, we're gonna redo season ranking, winter ranking for US, the who would I vote for videos, stuff like that.
The tomb.
Incredible. I hope you will provide me with a similar sarcophagus.
Winter ranking, I mean like to be fair, winter ranking there wouldn't be that much changes. It's just that I feel like I probably should redo it. Season ranking though, I feel like there would be a not necessarily a lot of changes, but I think there would be some changes. Like winter ranking, like there's not much subject to change for me. Like the criteria I use is like pretty solid. And like while there might be like maybe like more information that comes out over time, like I feel like my opinions like they are most obviously it's just like adding in players. Like I haven't like I obviously like not including the runner up or the US versus international, the global one. Like my winner ranking videos like from Edge of Extinction, so like there's already been 4 winners to add since then. Plus, also by the time the video actually comes out, there'll be another like 4. So like, I feel like it's definitely like a good time to do it there. Season ranking though, again, even like now, like even just looking at my global season ranking, like I feel like there's a lot of things I would probably change. I think Winners at War would probably be higher at this point. Even Redemption Island might be a little bit higher. I don't remember what else even going from my season ranking, the original season ranking I did to my global one, there's already like a decent amount of changes there. And again, I think my like overall opinions on season rankings like are a lot more subject to change. Because like there, it's more so based on like how I feel. It's like based on like what my current opinions are on things, which I think that's more fluctuant than my winner ranking, which is like has a pretty like baseline criteria that I'm using. That is like more than likely not changing.
She will deliver.
Where's 41, 42? I don't know, to be honest. Because like my original thought was like they're both like pretty much in the middle. I don't know though at this point. Like they could be. Plus, they could be lower. We'll see. Again, like for me, 42 did not click with me as much as with most people. To where I definitely enjoyed the overall experience watching 41 more. But like 41 is a worse product though. Like I do think the show is put together worse.
Taking on the entire
which
garrison will not be
it makes it tough to like
May not have to
say
take on
like
the entire garrison. A calculated kill and a shadowy
where they
presence
rank
will
necessarily.
fare better.
I do find it interesting that you see a lot of people like I did see like on Reddit people are talking about like where to rank them, and like 41 is like generally looked at as like a bottom tier season, and like I never like thought that way. But I think the more and more time goes on, like I think it definitely is getting lower and lower. But I do think the question of like where does 42 land is more interesting. Where like I don't know, like I think it probably, I guess it ends up being higher than 41, just because like again, like it's a much better edited product. It's a more cohesive season. And like I think it's probably a more rewatchable season. I think it's a season I'll probably enjoy more on the rewatch than I did like at the time, like having to wait a week between episodes. Which I'll also say I think like that is a thing that I feel like to properly assess a Survivor or a Big Brother season, I think Survivor even more so though. I think you need to rewatch the season. Like I feel like it's a tough thing to properly gauge your overall opinions on season through a first time watch of it, especially like a first time like unspoiled watch of it.
Hey, wait.
Okay, I was gonna say that did not work.
Somebody just kill me. Finish the damn job.
Wow, that actually worked. God damn it.
We need to alert Caesar.
What happened to you?
Septimius. They're preparing a siege of the harbor. They want to take the palace.
Yeah, what is this? Oh yeah, I did see this. Yeah, this person's ranking of the player. Again, like, yeah, what was the weird thing? Yeah, how is JC on here, but like not Tyler?
The lion says we must march on the
Yeah, Tiffany's number 2. Above Dan. Oh, I didn't realize that was oh wow, I didn't even notice that was Nicole. Nicole BB2 was number 7. That's something. Yeah, and it's interesting list. It's pretty funny. Oh yeah, Pearl Islands is still my favorite old school season. I will say Pearl Islands though was probably like a little bit lower. I think that was representing my global one, right? Where like I moved it to 4, I think. Well, that's probably where I was. Like I think currently my Survivor US is still Kagion, Heroes vs. Villains, Dave vs. Goliath, then Pearl Islands. Where when I did my original ranking, Pearl Islands was above Dave vs. Goliath. I do find it like I am interested in seeing like where I would put Winners at War at this point, because like I just have like a weird relationship with Winners at War. Oh, I'm an idiot. I didn't get the fucking guy. Okay, you know what? Let's restart that. I'm an idiot. I didn't grab him. Yeah, like my opinion of Winners of War is like continues to go up more and more as time goes on. Even though it's train wreck of a season on its own right, it's like I just have so much respect for like how it is like in conclusion to essentially 20 years of Survivor up until that point. To where it's like every single time I start to watch the season, like I watch like a scene of the season, I end up fucking watching like I end up like skimming through like pretty much the entire season. Okay, did not mean to do that. Okay, this is a disaster. I am pretty fucked, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe not. Oh, what the fuck? No game. Okay, well that's dumb. No, okay, fuck off. What is that? Whatever. Did my son Bryce or wife Lauren O'Connell get me fire stickers? I mean, no. Lauren O'Connell's not my wife. That's Bryce's wife. Yeah, I've erased it. Like I'm more into the Victoria Baymonde than Lauren O'Connell. And Bryce can have Lauren O'Connell. What I think my thoughts will be when I do Retrospective Provisions. I think it'll mostly stay the same. Like, really, I don't think my opinion on, like, any of the seasons I've done retrospectives of have, like, actually changed, necessarily. Like, it's obviously, like, reminded me of certain things. But, like, I don't know if, like, any of my, like, actual placements, like, of, like, where they land on a season rank or anything have truly changed.
Fellow citizens, we must take up arms.
Yeah, like, Where's at War is not going to be, like, top 5 or anything. But, like, I think it will probably be top 10 at this point. Where, again, like, when I last did it, like, I had it, what, like, 25, I think, globally, which I think, like, take out the international, I think it was, like, around, like, 18 or 19 or something. Which I think at this point is, like, way too low. I definitely would have it higher. But, yeah, I think like, at the end of the day, like, I can't, like, justify putting it, like, above, like, Micronesia, above, like, obviously David vs. Goliath, Pro Islands, those other ones. But yeah, I think it definitely could squeeze into the top 10. Oh yeah, definitely Valencia, that's another good one too. Yeah. Oh my god, this is a long loading screen. Well, I guess to be fair, it is loading in the Bayek section. Actually, I guess it's technically loading in the entire open world, isn't it? Yeah, it's like the legacy of the cast is something to mention with Winners of War. Like, obviously, like the entire history around all these players and like all these like previous relationships that are there, and like how the show like utilizes them and doesn't try to ignore them like they typically would. Oh my god, what the fuck? This is taking forever. Oh wow, my bitrate just dropped a lot. What the fuck? Yeah, at this point, if the stream dies, I'm done for tonight. I'm tired. But what the fuck? Is this like literally, is it stuck? Wow. If the game's stuck here, then we're done for tonight. I'm not gonna bother doing any more, but this is just funny. If it is stuck here. We'll wait a couple more minutes. We'll see. I think the Edge ruined Winners at War. I don't think it ruined it, but it definitely like I think it harmed the edited product, obviously, of like having to waste time on it. But also, like, I do think it, like, yeah, it does pay off seeing these returning. Like, imagine if Ethan goes home there, then it would have felt like a waste. Like, it didn't feel like we got to see a lot of Ethan. And like, again, a lot of these like old school players, like Tyson, Rob, even Amber. Like, again, like Rob and Amber's like farewell is like a really emotional scene. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the game crashed. It should not take this long. Like how it's been loading for what, 3 minutes now? Yeah. Anyway, is Winners at War or Heroes of Villain at the top of my cast ranking? I mean, I've already said it, right? Yeah, it's Winners at War. I still think Winners at War is like it's insane that they were able to put that cast together. Like, even though I still have complaints with like certain people here and there, it's still like insane cast there. And while like I think at the end of the day, it's like again, would I have liked a bit more like humor to the cast and everything? Yeah, but like you still got like Tony, you still have like Sandra, you still have like Adam Klein, like you still get some like pretty fun characters, even though it is like a very game heavy cast there. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure the game's crashed at this point. So I guess we're just gonna call it a night. Like, I'm just not gonna bother continuing it at this point. It's not really worth cutting this off just to come back for another like 15 minutes. So yeah, don't remember Ethan on the show. Yeah. On the island, like really the only content he gets is like him like deciding to work with Boston Rob, and also him and Adam, like him and Adam Bond. But yeah, like I mean, his Edge, like the content of him on the Edge is really like a bulk of what you would remember him for. Yeah, I'm trying to think, like who else is like more memorable for the Edge than the in-game stuff? Obviously Natalie, but that's obviously an extreme situation. Probably Parvati. I guess Parvati's like kind of a mixed bag. Like Parvati does get a decent amount of content on the Edge, if I remember right. Then like Boston Rob, like I still like that was the moment I rewatched. I forgot how fun that was. Was the moment where they like go dash. There's like 5 fire tokens hidden, and we see them all go hunting for them. I thought that was a fun scene where we have Tyson called Rob was a porkly chap or something like that. I forgot what he said, but that was a funny line. There's a world where Nally never becomes the queen of the Edge. Yeah. But yeah. So yeah, again, I think we're done for tonight. I'll be back one of the next couple days before the Wednesday stream to do The Last of Us. Again, not going to be as interactive on that because we'll be speedrunning it, but again, I'll probably be able to answer some questions here and there. And then Wednesday we'll continue on with this to where we'll at least finish the main game for sure. We'll see where we go beyond that. I'm not really expecting anything major reality TV wise until then. I guess I should say what the Wednesday video is, which this Wednesday will be my BB What If. What if every season didn't have a Final Four veto, which is a pretty short video, mainly because like not much changes. But yeah, that'll be that. And yeah, again, like we'll just get more BBAU. We'll get the challenge All Stars, maybe more. I can't wait to talk about BBAU. Can't wait for what the fuck's even gonna happen? Didn't they like spoil that? Like, oh, a big player's going home or something dumb like that. Just like who fucking cares? But yeah, and we're kind of reaching the end game, right? I believe there's only like 3 or 4 weeks or something left, so at least we're kind of almost done. So it's 2 boots, so 4 weeks, I think. Unless they like condense one of the week, like unless they do like more eliminations in that final week or something. But I do love how like it's been literally loading for like 7 minutes now. Whatever. Spoiler: Dave's already gone. I think it's probably like Estelle or Drew, probably. Because I think they've been like primed up to go home for a while now. Again, like I think Reggie's gonna win. I think Tim is gonna probably be like final 5, final 6 boot, somewhere around there. Based on like, again, that's essentially what happened to Danny last time. And then like beyond that's like, who fucking cares? It doesn't matter. I don't know. Like I think Johnson is probably gonna make it far. Based on his edit. I don't know if he's gonna be like the fallen angel person taken out right before the end, or if he's gonna like make it to the end and still lose to Reggie. But I think he'll make it far. Again, he's just been getting like a lot of like, it's weird. Like, he got like such a big edit early on. Now it's like kind of being a bit more subdued, but he's still getting like a decent amount of personal content. He's still like present on the show. But yeah, like beyond that, it's like, who fucking cares? Like, it's like like again, right? I'm pretty confident Reggie's winning based on the edit. The edit's so fucking over the top with how much they're praising Reggie. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, all right. So again, 3.5 hours stream. I guess that's okay considering the fact that I've been tired for the last like hour. But yeah, again, see you one of the next couple days, and then see you on Wednesday for sure for more of this. And yeah, see you guys next time.